Where did I get this from? Did I get this off the guy, off the body, or is this the thing I was pining over?
This was the thing. This was you got a tour, if you remember last time.
Yes, I do remember.
and you swiped a thing during the tour, and that is what you managed to swipe.
Absolutely disgraceful. Is this why when I walked over you went, oh no! Because you knew I'd be like...
Have I just ruined a thing? I thought...
No. I assumed. So when I walked over last time, and Andy's character did the sort of slightly higher pitch voice, I assumed that she was going to do something shifty and decided that I would be nice and let her have some shifty time and fuck off.
Rafe doesn't have any tells. He's
you
a good
fucking
boy.
You fucking do.
There is.
You fucking do. But we were at a party, so I thought I'd let you enjoy some shifty time. You'd been so good.
Wait a minute. That's dodgy. That's a bad person thing to do.
What? Let Wraith enjoy some shifty time so he doesn't steal my shit?
He's a bad egg. We all know this. It's just he's our bad egg.
I know, which is why if he's a bad egg and steals someone else's shit, he won't steal mine.
I can see the logic. Yes.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to when we can use Wraith's abilities for our own ends, like when we go to a bank and we just mysteriously happen to save the bank at the same time it gets emptied.
How odd. It almost happened.
And then we buy an ICBM for our ICBM hall.
We were able to save all of the people.
Can you stop? It wasn't an ICBM. It was an ICBM in the not Final Fantasy, on the Fantastic Four fucking thing I stole and relabeled everything. But you don't get an ICBM. No.
Not yet.
I mean, I can make one out of like some cardboard tubes and
slap your hand, slap your tentacles. No, down, Mr. Bob. No.
Oh, I can't seem to log into Roll20.
Thank you. Sorry.
What about an ECBM?
Oh.
We have one there. An extra continental ballistic missile.
No.
I'll be joining you in Roll20 presently.
No ICBMs until you can prove you can be trusted with.
Well, you're never getting one then, are you?
We absolutely cannot. So is that all right? I don't know. I think, technically speaking, it's within our MO to ICBM the baddies. You know, it's gonna be okay.
I completely.
I'm glad it went silent there, and it wasn't just my connection went. It's all good. It's fine.
Can't log into Roll20, so if you need me to roll anything, you might have to roll for me because I've got to wait for a fucking password recovery email because for some reason password doesn't work. I rebuilt my computer the other day.
Well, this is literally going to be like what would have been the end to last time if I had managed to stay awake. And then I would have asked you like about some more like open-ended stuff to develop for now, but I conked out, so now we're doing that this time. So we may end up with a shorter session this time than we usually.
It's all good.
I mean, it means that you have to stay up for as long to try not to like stay up for a full like 24 hours or whatever. So, do we remember what you just did at the end of last time?
No, because if you recall, I had to do drunk shenanigans.
Yes. So, what happened was, a man in a bunch of little robots wearing the skin of a Santa man in Santa outfit clinked upon while you were all having your nice like
party,
superhero Christmas party. clinked against the window, the big like observation window that's to the like south. You then like locked it off. It then found another way in, and you beat the ever-loving shit out of all the little robots that were inside. That then burst forth from the not very good-looking like like Santa. Well, I think the zombie Santa picture is still in the games bit. If you would like to see him in all his glory.
Did you think
and
I
another
recall Zombie Santa, yes.
and another Reaniman as well. So, which is what they're called. Yeah.
I love that they're called Reanimen. It's so silly.
It's comic book, my guy.
This is the 50s golden age of comics. We're going to be fighting Polka Dot Man in a moment.
It's the Reaniman! Woo!
Condiment King.
Oh. Oh no, not him.
I'm pretty sure.
What, Mr. and Mr. Wiener?
Oh no, we're making our own supervillains.
Let's not forget the guy dressed as a dog. Our main rival.
Oh yes. Let us not forget the guy you've been bullying since you fucking met him, I see.
Well, he got what he deserved. The strong devour the weak in my world. Anyway.
Oh, we're gonna get to the point. We're gonna get to the point where you fight him, and he just counters everything you do because he's already lived through this day like 2,000 times.
We will
Feels
beat
on
him
him.
to the power of randomness.
You have 6 moves and a d6, and you start rolling. You can never get it too. Same twice.
Presumably, if we kill him in a way he doesn't know about, it'll keep working. Huh? So if we just evaporate a county via orbital ion laser.
Huh?
You randomly obliterate a county with an ion laser.
Haha, eventually we'll get him.
He's like in the 50th, just by chance he's in the 50th one.
I've decided my name, my villain name is going to be General Chaos.
We're not allowed to have villain names.
Oh, sorry.
Superhero Daddy said so.
But yeah, so as they were breaking in, the other superheroes who basically went, well, the Global Guardians, or no, it was just what's his name, wasn't it? It was just Utopian.
He gave us the choice of we
Yeah.
leg it with the people and he stays, or he goes with the people and we stay. And I sat there and went, well, if we get it wrong, we need someone bigger than us to deal with it. So
yeah. So he gave you the choice whether to. You could have split the party as well. I was prepared for that. I have notes for if you split. But you didn't. So we're doing better than what we do in Robbie's game, which gives him horrible grief.
That was because we split the party so bad we ended up on 2 separate sessions.
Okay, you and Ben are on one day, and the other 3 players are on the other day.
that is bad split.
Oh.
At some point, I'm going to die for my door because my takeaway is going to get here.
Yeah, no worries. Well, today's pretty much going to be entirely roleplay, so thumbs up. So, I'm not going to do any fiddling with the map as I describe this bollocks, because it's not going to mean anything anymore. So
why is Thanatos dead on my map?
I shouldn't be.
There's a fucking big red X against your name, mate.
That's the Reaniman.
Oh, fuck me. Thanatos' name was fucking...
Yeah.
I was not paying attention.
The names
Sorry,
are
mate.
below your, like, in the tile just below your token. Yeah.
That's fine. I just had a moment of like, why is Thanatos dead? The fuck?
After ripping, one second, I need to
yes.
get the name of it. After ripping Misery's End, the edge of echoes out of the corpse of whatever it is I'd hit last, and swing it around in like a really fancy manner and bop it onto the floor, I turn towards the group and go, 1 second, I've lost it. Actually,
did you write a speech between sessions?
No, and just go.
Anticlimax.
My head hurts. I have begun to sober up.
Well,
That's
it's
not the right
voice,
voice.
Martin,
Drunk.
okay.
Is it
No.
not?
No.
Huh?
You can't
I can't-
remember what it was.
I can't find it. Is it this one? Or is it this one?
Not
No.
right.
No.
Oh fuck! It's gone forever then.
Oh no.
Oh, well, guess she's sounding like a weird ass robot then.
No, it's cool. I'll just use my normal voice. Turn to everyone and go. I have begun to sober up. My head hurts.
And just
Sounds-
point towards the bar.
Frown.
Is there even
We like
anything
you
left
better.
in
This is how Thanatos is drinking
Yeah, we
from
like
the
Thanatos
start.
drunk.
We
Less of
like
an
you better when
arsehole.
you're drunk. Oh.
In fact, I'm gonna go and start surface mining all of the alcohol from the room and just gonna put it next to Thanatos' feet if I have to.
Oh, are you gonna go? You're going minesweeping and then giving him offerings.
Fuck yeah.
Some people are surly drunk.
And I'm not
Thanatos
even.
is surly sober.
And I'm just gonna be like, you're so much more fun drunk. Get drunk.
And like, as I'm having alcohol put at my feet, I'm gonna sigh, shake my head, and he's gonna say, "Ah, yes."
Giving
reminds
you
me of the good old
offerings,
days."
arsehole.
Oh.
I'm not a fucking loyalist, whatever the fuck. Faithful, there we go. I'm not one of your
Yeah.
faithful. There we go.
It's too late. I'm already moping.
I thought he was
Gotta
supposed to
work
be
out
more
a way
fun
to-
this way.
Gotta
Saying I'm
work
gonna
out a
pour
way.
his alcohol down his neck. Just hold him.
Flee deeper into the station.
I've got to work out a way to fucking give you a way to recruit faithful. Oh, right. I've got to put that in my notes. Right.
Thanatos, I went down to the basement earlier, and there's a guy net there who says you're not allowed in unless you make the secret sign, and he's painted his face to look like yours. I don't know anything about what you're talking about. Are you
No.
sure? Are you starting a death cult in the basement? No. What I look like you, some sort of hack? And then, he turns around, gets his mobile out and go, yeah, they're onto you. You need to move to, like, next door.
Go, go, go!
Change venues, bro.
The eagle
Change
has
venues.
left the nest. I repeat, the eagle has left the nest.
No, wait, he's coming back, run!
We're not going to stay on this fucking station since somebody wrecked the doors. Let's fuck off.
No,
Funny.
didn't wreck it.
We broke a door. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. Thing broke a door.
Yeah, how inconvenient.
No, the thing didn't break the door. Thanatos broke the door, didn't
I
he?
don't remember.
That
I was
sounds like
drunk.
a very Thanatos thing to do.
I was
think-
gonna.
Hang on just a minute, Idris. I thought you broke the fucking
No,
door.
I opened the wrong door. But somebody
Oh,
broke
yeah, you
this door.
Spaced us all.
Yeah. I accidentally nearly spaced us all by opening the door down there. But somebody
Yeah.
broke this door, and I can't remember who.
Someone. Someone broke the
I didn't
door.
break the door.
The person who doesn't know his own strength broke something. Say it's not so.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It was already broken when I got here.
Literally everyone in the room. What you doing?
Anyway,
Just
Fanny, are you all right, mate? You took a bit of a slapping there.
Frown as I look down at myself and my immaculate clothing and his beautiful abs. Looks back up. My head hurts.
Does
I'm
make
gonna nod. Okay.
I believe it is customary in times such as this to continue drinking. However, I do not feel that that is apt.
The other option is a bacon sandwich, Sunny.
I would find that acceptable.
Oh, bacon sandwiches?
Indeed. Let us hunt for the bacon.
Well, we might as well, since I'm not going to have to mourn this dress since they've ruined it.
No, I think the closest we'll get to a bacon sandwich in this place will be a frazzle upon a cracker perched upon a slice of lime.
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to keep pigs in space?
No.
I'm going for bacon. I'm just going to start walking towards the door. I want bacon now.
Do they not stay in space?
You
bacon.
vacuum pack them, don't you? And then you rehydrate them.
Oh,
I
well.
feel like a pig will go where it wants to go, you know?
A moment. There is something we need to do before we leave. Can I suck the soul out of the Reaniman,
You
please?
already did last time.
Yeah, I
I
believe
already
you.
have a note somewhere.
Sweet. Then I put it in the sack because apparently I've decided I have a little sack on my belt, and you move it and it goes. Ooh.
You definitely sucked the soul out because I distinctly remember standing there going, "What the fuck?"
Ooh.
Oh no!
Ooh. The little bag of gems that goes ooh when you wiggle it, like a comedy sketch.
Ooh.
So what is your next?
Is the door on the other side? Is it like perfectly sealed? The one that was open to space.
Oh
Yeah, somebody shut it. Yeah.
Cool.
I believe one of you managed to close it.
I think
remember
it was
one
Rafe.
of you managed.
I'm pretty sure Rafe
Yeah.
closed it.
Someone managed to close it so that so you weren't being spaced anymore.
Sweet.
And then you just mushed them.
It is too bright in here. Someone turn on the lights. Rapid onset hangover as he goes, just curls into himself.
I'm gonna wander over to the canapes.
Faster fall
They're
down
gone.
than a freaking.
Where's
you
the
don't have to move
kitchen?
your dude around because I'm not going to be using it. So yeah, you go find the kitchen because I think you went and
remember.
poked
Yeah,
around
you
there
did.
before, didn't you?
Did we?
To do the canapé
Yeah,
shit.
of course I did. Right. In
Yeah.
that case, I
You
want to
started
find
customizing
I want to find a tiny apron and a very tall chef's hat,
Of course.
and I want to start making
it's
some.
It's not a tiny apron. It's a normal human-sized apron.
Yeah, but on me.
You.
Does it say something along the lines of Space's #1 chef?
It just says you may kiss the chef.
#1 chef above 15,000 feet. 15.
Out of this world, chef.
Yeah. That's better. That's better. My cooking is out of this world.
Oh yes.
Oh, perfect.
I would quite like to go through Reaniman's pockets. That was quite a beautiful house last time.
Does he have pockets?
If he
He
hasn't.
doesn't really have pockets. He's got he's got like a metal legs, like some metal shit in his arms. It seems to also run under the bare skin that you can see is his like torso.
Something here for you.
I was trying to work out who you were talking to.
No, I didn't know.
Yes.
There you go. I've shown you the. Oh wait, no. I had spoilers in it. There we go. Save. Whoopsie. Don't worry. You can look at it because it's just a picture. But then I realised its place in the files would give away at least partially who one of the bad guys is.
It's me.
So, like...
to Cliff and begin just like shoveling random knips into my mouth, and I'm just like, I look like I'm eating actual ash. My face is just like, I am exuding more angst than I have ever exuded before.
Whoa, hang on a minute. They're just the raw ingredients. I haven't even chopped those onions.
Why are we still here?
There are no corners to lurk in here.
What is the structural integrity of the station?
You mean no one wants a celebratorial feast?
We can get it on the way home.
You know, from the Wiener place.
It's a different store owned by a different metrosexual chain.
The Wangers versus the Wieners.
Massive Wangers.
Mrs. and Mrs. Wanger.
Please, for the love of God, no.
Yeah, and they're Austrian as opposed to German.
No.
Oh yeah, so.
So does that mean they celebrate Oktoberfest or not?
They're
I don't know.
Ruthless and mercenary. So if everyone celebrates it, they celebrate it too, just to get a quick buck. They're not as wholesome as Mr. and Mrs. Venus.
They see it as an opportunity.
Yeah, like they would be the sports team in the coming of age drama where the parents have paid for all their uniforms and the plucky underdogs have to beat them at their own game.
So what you're saying is, for the same price as a footlong from Mr. and Mr. Wieners, you only get a 4-inch little.
But the quality's still good. Otherwise, people wouldn't go there. You know, it's like
the quality would have to be better.
They have a better marketing campaign.
Are they the sort of people to shout at you in the streets until you buy off of them, and they'll keep shouting?
It may only be 4 inches, but it fills you up.
Oh boy, and that's their marketing slogan right there.
Weird.
Oh dear.
Great sausages come in small buns.
Just got weird.
I need an adult. Anyway,
if you don't think Mr. and Mr. Wiener, if you didn't think that was a cock joke, I've got news.
No, I knew it was a cock joke.
Was it ginormous wieners or massive wieners?
Massive wieners. I know, because it's right here on my last page of notes.
And the M turns around and goes from mini to wumbo on the sign. Anyway, so Fanny, after mulching like probably about half of Cliff's ingredients as he's just ramming them into his mouth, burps, politely dabs his mouth, and then looks over to everyone else and goes, maybe we should find the people who this place belongs to and tell them that we've broken their door and that they've got some cleanup to do.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the door?
The thing put his fist through it.
You mean the pillar of the community?
Yeah. Sorry, not the thing. Sorry, you are the pillar, not the thing. Sorry.
Not the thing. That's copyright.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you want to get sued?
Thing.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, the pillar put his fist
yes, we should do that. Also, Drift, Mr. Bubbles. The last time we encountered our friend, I did find something that maybe might be useful, aside from the RPG.
Aside from the what?
Hang on, you found an RPG?
Yes, Cliff. What do you think I was shooting at you? Bananas?
Well done, you found
How
a
did you
conventional
not
weapon.
notice? I shot an RPG at you.
I'm confused. Perhaps I was too drunk.
Yeah, I'm not very good at paying attention to things.
I hit Fanny with it.
Yeah. Why Why do you think Fanny looks so
I like
shit right now?
Thanatos looks down at like the massive fuck off scorch mark on his toga and goes, "This will never wash out."
I thought that was some sort of a fashion statement. I thought you were making a political stance.
No, Cliff, this is fine Corinthian silk.
I mean, he is making a fashion statement in a way, but
It's a fashion statement that says, "I got shot with a rocket launcher."
I am
yeah.
most distressed.
Anyway,
It's
that,
like Richie.
that wasn't the important bit, for fuck's sake.
Sorry,
found-
you before we go too far away, you were looking at the body. So, he unless you want to like try to root round into him, he doesn't have any pockets to look through.
That's fine.
Like,
You've got to look upon the inside.
That's
I
fine.
mean,
I'll go and talk to Drift and Mr. Bubbles. Last time I found a logo on him, right? And I did some looking, and it was from Columbia University.
Columbia
I don't know.
University.
We can only ask.
As in the university in Columbia,
no,
country, or Columbia,
there is
state.
Columbia University that is in New York.
Right, thank you. I was just clarifying this when I was like, it's from Columbia or
Columbia, as in the one from Bioshock Infinite. We're going into the clouds now.
what?
It had like a weird motto on it. I can't remember what it was. In thy light seen something.
In thy light shall we see light. It's literally just the Columbia University actual real motto.
That's the one.
Are you drunk?
No, not
So,
a little bit.
so either the people at Columbia University are so fucking stupid that they put their own emblem on something that is dangerous, or they were stupid enough to create something that has now turned dangerous.
From experience, I can tell you it's option 2.
Probably. But we should go and talk to somebody at Columbia University.
Who do you know is from? What's it called? Columbian.
Columbia University. Don't know, but I'm sure there'll be somebody. It's got to be one of the.
Bubbles has some info there
Oh.
from your experience? Question mark.
Oh no, my experience with things that turn dangerous.
Oh right. Of course. All right. Well, anyways, I just thought maybe. I don't know.
Wasn't my fault.
Seeing as he's turned up again, maybe it was useful.
Are we going to go back and tell them
Yes.
that the Mecha Man
And
broke
that their
the
roof
floor?
is perfectly intact.
This Mecha Man, I presume, is still
Broke
dead on
their
the
door,
floor.
Yeah.
not us.
Yeah.
Not you.
He's dead on the floor. Yeah.
It's not like
But
he's
Can
going to.
I just take some choice pieces of him?
Sure.
Oh.
And-
Now
and-
equally more
and
disturbed than I was before.
What do you want to take? And I will write it down and do a write up like I did last time.
Mostly mechanical components.
Where
Maybe some electronics.
where from?
Let's start with the torso, then the head.
No, solely the crotch, Owen. Solely the crotch.
Torso, head. So, if you go,
Let's just use the quick kitchen equipment to do an autopsy. Why not?
so, there's like a big metal like back carapace plate thing that is actually fairly easily removed, and comes away fairly easily, and underneath you find the remains of a brown hoodie.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting.
Mm,
Is the brown hoodie interesting in any way?
it is.
Does it
If
come
you-
from Columbia University?
It doesn't.
Where does it come from?
Comes from Brown,
Hmm.
which is also a university in New York. Brown
You're gonna have to.
University.
You have to keep giving us like these hints of how like North America works, because I don't know what's in New York. Unless we go to the Empire State Building, then
I literally googled fucking like universities in New York State, and I was just like, okay, let's take that, grab, move.
We thinking there's a collaboration between the universities, or did the Columbia University hijack this poor bastard and do some weird shit to him?
or Brown University is trying to frame Columbia University.
Fanny walks over, one hand on the side of his head covering one of his eyes, because clearly he has a splitting headache, and goes, I have seen this before between the city-states of Athens and Sparta. We should
Really?
destroy both of them as an example to the rest. And then, like, he's got both of his eyes closed, and he's like, it's too bright in here.
Hang on, right. Can anyone... Should I take Fanny back to the limo?
Yeah.
The space limo.
Do you reckon you can...
Yeah, do we?
Doubles, Drift,
can-
do you reckon you can get it go back in again?
Can we take the Columbia symbol off of the outside and tear the hoodie so we got the brown symbol, so that we can
Columbia
take it with
was
us?
on the other. The Columbia stuff was on the other corpse.
Oh, fuck,
The
okay.
one from the stadium
Okay.
stuff.
Can we take can somebody tear the hoodie apart, please?
Yes.
I mean, if
We-
if you wanted
wait,
to,
I've got my
you could
phone.
take
You just
the
took a picture.
entire corpse.
We want to take the entire corpse.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's take the entire corpse. I
So
didn't
we
realise
can
that
do
was an
it
option.
And I will do a write up on the autopsy for downtime.
Yeah. I didn't
For
realise
you
that was
all
an
to read.
option, so winner chicken dinner.
I was under the assumption he was heavy,
Y-
but I guess with all the
I mean,
time in the world,
you have all the time in the world. You have a rock man who can carry him, right?
Okay, cool.
like
Yeah. Who are we
Just-
picking up? Where am I taking it?
With us. And then we're going. Wait 1 second. Google, shut the fuck up. No one asked you a question, you bellend.
And now, how funny would it have been if it turned around and went, I'm sorry, Karen, I can't let you do that.
My house.
all the curtains close. And
Yep.
All the
And the heating turns on 1 degree hotter than normal.
Oh no!
Yep.
who touched the thermostat?
My God.
My dinner is
yeah.
very late.
So,
Taking a piss.
Drift, do you want to soothe over the people?
Yes,
Well-
I'll soothe over the people.
So, when you leave the room you were in, right? The corridors are just fucking empty, right? There's no one there. If you follow your way back to the teleporter, there is a single little robot that's like, "Hi, I'm here to send you back down
He's
to
cute.
the
Can we
surface."
take him with us?
No.
Oh no.
Welcome to the game.
I could absolutely reprogram him for new purposes.
Like evil.
I'm fluent in 2 million forms of communication.
And all of them evil.
Yes, most of them are indeed swear words.
All of them unintelligible to the human ears.
He knows English and then like 20 million, well, 100 and however, 19,999,999 ways of
Different
saying
varieties of
Yeah.
whale song.
Yes.
When that comes out the oven.
I can send you down to the surface again, and I can inform the guardians that it's safe and stand down the guard on the high security
Yes,
area.
please.
Could you send us to McDonald's, please? I wish for a McFlurry.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
afraid the teleporters are only site to site. We can only go from a place where there is a teleporter to a place where there is a teleporter.
Oh, if we're lucky, we'll be in time for breakfast.
Fanny sighs as his head drops. He places one arm against the wall and lets out a long, pained sigh. Could this day get any worse?
I have informed other members of the on the other side. What can I take your order?
McDonald's
Crunchy.
breakfast, pancake breakfast with extra sausage.
Please. And if that is not the case, then I will kill every single person in the closest branch of McDonald's if their ice cream machine is not working.
Well, they're fucked.
I would like to say
Be a good day.
It's going to go with 70 and it doesn't work. So, yeah, Mikey D's, man.
I would like every chip in the shop, please.
Oh no.
I don't think you heard me right. What I think you heard was, I want a lot of chips. No, bring me every chip in the shop.
Every single chip, including the ones that other people are eating.
Are we the bad guys?
And a small caramel frappuccino. Yeah.
If you are getting
milk.
a coffee beverage, I too would appreciate a coffee beverage. But if you could quadruple up the amount of caffeine within it, please. I'm sure there are easier ways for us to accomplish this. He says with much threat. The lights flicker.
There we go. That's what he looks like. Little white robot. And the little red one is a bigger version of what all the little ones that were inside the Santa were.
I'm not keen.
He looks way too chirpy.
He
It's
does.
human.
He's a go-getter. He's a real.
I'll bet.
It's just unfortunate that his meaning of life is to pass the butter.
But he won't realise that for a long old time. Anyway, so are you guys going back to the planet surface? I mean, well, back to fucking
To
hell,
home.
the planet.
Wait,
Are you going back?
Can we go to Mars?
No. This, as in, like back towards home. You're gonna go back in, so like you could. Pardon me, excuse me. You could route
Can you
around.
imagine what Martian McDonald's is like?
Oh Christ!
It's open 24 hours a day. Unfortunately, 23 minutes it closes.
It's green eggs and ham, mostly.
Do not worry. If the McDonald's establishment is not open, we will make it open.
Thanatos is exactly the sort of person to break into a closed shop and buy something.
Yeah, he leaves the correct change, though.
Exactly.
I grow tired. Can we depart?
So, yeah, certainly. That's me stuttering, not the fucking robot. All right. He's not having a glitch or anything. He's just.
Are you sure?
I'm just having issues speaking.
I'm on an awfully short murder fuse.
It was quite
So-
in order. If you got any of it wrong,
So, oh god. So he turns around and he opens up the teleportation gate, and is like, there you go, sirs and madame.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As you emerge from the portal inside the Galantech lab that you left through last time, you see there is a small crowd of rather important business people and you know, people to schmooze.
And we're
that
only
like
dragging a
the-
corpse with us.
I
Nothing to see,
mean,
folks. Nothing to see. It's the dead guy.
We got him, folks.
Step out
So-
onto the step out off the teleporter pad, and it's this exact moment that the tunic that has been held together by sheer willpower after being hit by an RPG just falls to pieces. Still holding the massive scythe.
Right, is
You
this,
would just take that in your stride and just go for it.
Gently place my free hand over my crotch and be like, I still desire the McFlurry.
there's just going to be a strategically placed fire hydrant just in the
Yeah.
way.
several.
And once again, Thanatos is fucking ripped.
several
Go
of
behind
the
you, and my gaze would go from the people to like your sculpted ass cheeks,
So-
Yeah.
and I'd be like,
several of the female and a few of the male people who went what were party goers, people who went to the party, all like blush a little
Good.
and cover their mouths or look away embarrassed.
You look more chiseled than I am.
Thank you. and then I like this. We must make post haste.
wow, I've just emailed the restaurant, and my order is supposed to be here at 7:10. It's now not getting here till 8:05.
Jesus.
Thanks.
Their
We had to wait-
review
We
shall
had to
be
wait like
unimpaired.
an hour and a half yesterday for our Papa John's.
Anyway, carry on. Sorry. Just thought I'd share the
Although-
fucking what the
although
fuck
last-
ness.
Although last night, in fairness, was New Year's. Right. So there's all the people that you were talking to last time here. If you want to go up and try to chat to them for
Yeah.
funding stuff
Yeah. So
again.
if I can shuffle Thani into a limo before he gets arrested for indecent exposure,
I am going
I
to
mean-
continue to be awkward about it as possible. This
I'm
will
gonna
be the
tell
only.
you there's alcohol in the limo.
And I'm like, no. I don't want more
No,
alcohol.
I'm never drinking
Ah.
again.
If you
Yeah.
get in the limo, you can have a McDonald's faster.
Like visibly, you can see the mental
You-
arithmetic taking place.
You're in there's the you're in the
Guys.
Galantech lab, right? So
I'll come.
there's probably like a lab coat on a wall that you can like tie around his waist.
Yeah, that'll
Right?
do. And then I'm gonna wander off, and I'm gonna go find the government guys because we need funding. And this
Okay.
is a
Save
good
your giant space
opportunity.
station.
This is a good
Is-
opportunity to get their attention and their funding.
Is anyone going with us?
I will.
I'll go with you.
I have a suspicion I'm not going to be allowed.
You're just gonna get pointed at the fucking limo because indecent exposure. Unless you want to go and swoon the ladies.
I wish to talk to
And the
people
men.
now. Now I am social. I do not know why.
Go speak to go speak to the paparazzi. They'll love
Always
you.
a good time to get your faces out there in a good fashion because we've just saved their asses.
Hello, love me. I am the god of death. All will bow.
All will fear me and love me.
Instead
All
of
will love me and despair.
yeah, and then as soon as I've got the McDonald's, everything goes back to
Oh.
normal. I'm just gonna sit there and be like, oh, I'm eating it, and my mouth is making the 3 shape. Yes. Okay, so do I want to behave?
Your choice.
Odds.
Yes.
Odds or
I
evens?
don't know,
Odds.
dude.
That's
Oh,
an
no.
evens. Okay. I'm going to look at the limo, knowing full well that certain people are trying to lead me astray. That will not actually get me closer to McDonald's quicker. And I'm going to wander over to where Drift is having this conversation. Presumably I'm wearing a loincloth, at least. It's just the tunic that's broken.
Oh, so
Um,
you're not Starkers.
Is Thanatos the sort of person who goes commando under his toga?
I don't know. Should we odds and evens it?
Christ.
I'm going to say evens. It's evens. He does go commando.
You got a lab coat now.
Yes, I'm wearing like a lab coat, like a lab coat nappy.
Love it.
Stand there and be like, I'm going to make it look like I'm not there to talk to the paparazzi. Be like, Drift, we must leave. There is no time to be doing whatever it is you're doing here.
That would be securing us funding so
And
that
then
we can keep doing
flex.
this.
And then like sideways on flex.
Do I cotton on for what you're doing? Yes, I know what you're doing, and evens I don't. Odds I know what you're doing. Evens I don't know what you're doing. I'm like, Fanny, what are you doing?
Oh my god, I switched off the voice mod thing. Crap. He turns and like sighs and goes, I know that what you're doing here is potentially important, but after I was so close to being injured by that explosive, though you can see I am not injured, perhaps it is time we go?
I'll be right there.
Excellent, I will await your arrival.
Okay.
Then he frowns and swans off.
Okay, so does everyone who's going with want to move down to the secret?
With me.
Yeah.
I'll go with.
Yeah.
I thought. Definitely more people than I thought would follow.
Oh, it's lit.
Is everyone here?
Is every? I don't think Cliff is actually coming. It's just like
It's Ray.
they're on one voice line.
Yeah, it's
I'm
Ray.
afraid so. We're just making sense.
There's still more people than I was hoping.
It's everyone but Fanny and Cliff. Well,
I suppose this is fine. This is fine.
You can always tell them to fuck off.
No, see, the problem is my character wouldn't do that.
I mean, Wraith will take the hint if you don't want him around.
Because then it looks dodgy. Whereas, yeah, fuck it, it's too late now. Fine.
You're gonna talk.
So is it the government? Is it the government
Yeah,
guy?
that's who you said you wanted to go and
Yeah.
go and
So
talk to.
I wanted to tell him that we don't need his funding. However, we'd be more than happy to assist them where necessary.
Well, if you tell me where you set up your new base, I need to know where it is because I need to report there because I'm your
Tell him.
government contact. When you
I'll tell him. It's
Right.
outside the government,
Mhm.
and the government can use its money for other things.
Okay,
Don't
but
we really not have both?
It's the bubbles. We cannot.
But it would be very easy.
Why
No,
can't we have both?
because the person providing the money will not allow us to take money from the government.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Hi.
They
Right,
request,
okay.
they desire anonymity.
Oh, okay.
Are we
Rafe is not
actually
convinced by this.
Yes, Mr. Bubbles.
I'm doing something behind the scenes. Give me 2
Rafe
seconds.
is looking at you with skepticism.
I would
like,
melt it. I look innocent as fuck if you look at me right now. There's not a hint of a lie.
long like that for exactly this moment?
No?
oh,
Have I ever lied to you, Mr. Bubbles?
No.
Exactly. So
Time
when I
for you
tell
to
you you're
start,
getting
lads.
paid, you're getting paid. Never know.
agreed.
They'll never suspect.
Oh.
What you
Unfortunately,
don't
we-
understand is this guy's paying you like, I don't know, 100 quid, and I'm telling you he's paying you like 10.
Fuck's sake.
Oh.
Right, but I've been drinking cider, I need to pee.
Right, I'm just gonna bring him down.
Hello.
Fanny down.
Ev- ba-
That's-
basically,
hello.
everyone showed up and you didn't.
Everyone but Cliff and you. So what were you doing while the dealio was going down?
I probably actually wandered off to the closest McDonald's.
Yeah, we went to go and
it's-
have a celebratory meal.
Yeah.
It was coming to you.
Yeah, well, you know what? They can't make me do what they want.
I am the master of my own
We
destiny.
like our anonymity. We don't want to get like special concessions when we go into a McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly.
We went incognito.
Yeah, look.
Were you
They'll-
wearing bed sheets?
He's half naked. The other
We-
one's wearing a thong.
We
We
changed clothes and dressed as each other, and no one suspected.
I am wearing like the Cliff's thong as like a half toga because it's massive.
Like a fucking stripper duo, probably.
I've got the charred remains of a toga as a bandana.
Probably
That's it.
like a stripper duo. For a fucking hen night or something.
The line between superhero team and stripper team is very
Oh.
blurred.
Yeah.
The building is still
Um,
standing, so yes.
I pause. Yeah, I pause and go, we are not surrounded by corpses, so yes.
A few minutes after they leave, five little robots looking exactly the same as the poor little robot you harassed on the way out turn up carrying a fuck ton of little bags, little whatchamacallit, Mackie D's takeaway bags, and they're like, where is Cliff Johnson and Thanatos. We have brought them the meals that they requested.
I don't know.
They're in a
I-
they were in the limo last time I checked, but I'm assuming by the fact that you're over here tells me they're not in the limo.
Just put it in the limo.
Yeah, we'll find them.
Okay. They walk over, deposit, and literally all walk off in different directions.
Thanks. Gonna wave my Mackie D's at them and be like, thanks.
Cliff,
So,
I have a
moving-
burning desire to know how many double max you can put in your mouth at a single time.
How many double macs? Is that
Indeed.
like a quadruple decker Big Mac?
They actually make double Big Macs now. So it's like it's a legitimate thing. Yeah, and I mean, he's like, indeed, it would be amusing to me if you attempted to place as many of them in your mouth at once as you could. Then I raise you, I suppose that I shall manage 9.
Oh,
Haha.
good.
now hang on. Let me just check. You do only have one mouth, right?
Haha, of course. I lose
Superhero
horribly.
found dead.
Yeah,
To death on McDonald's.
I manage a single Big Mac.
Fine. Hang on. How many did I say? Did I say 8?
Yeah, I believe so.
Fuck! I fit 8 in.
Oh my god!
My God.
I like fit one whole Big Mac in, and I'm like, yeah, I can do this. And I look over, and you've already got all 8 in.
I've got all 8 in, but then they just like.
Oh, that's gross.
I couldn't chew.
So,
Mulch and a couple of pebbles.
moving back to Phil Harrier and Drift talking to Phil. Phil Phil goes, well, when you move out of the HTC dorms, just tell me. I'll help you with the paperwork you need to do, and all of that stuff that you know you'll need either my okay or someone's okay on. I'll help you with all that, and when you work out where you're moving out to, tell me, and I'll make sure to show up.
Thanks. Question.
Mhm.
If we're funding ourselves, does that mean that we could, in theory, pick the things that we do for the government, or is it still a matter of?
I mean, you pick the things you do anyway. I am here as oversight to make sure you're as government oversight to make sure you're not. I would be there to be government oversight to make sure you're not doing anything nefarious,
No, that's
and
fair, that
also
makes sense.
to give you information on bigger things that we may need help with.
Okay.
If you did take government funding, then there is the potential that you would get more specialized items without having to work quite as hard, but you would have less freedom in the way you go about doing what you choose to do.
Okay.
Obviously, we have to make sure you are, let's say, policing to a certain standard.
No, that makes sense. We can just discuss it as a team, and then I can discuss it with the investor, and then we'll see if they have a little leeway to
Sure. Just like
get from both pots. But I will let you know when we move.
here's my card.
I'm gonna give him one of mine.
Gives
Miraculously pull out of my lovely purse that I brought with me.
Your what is it? A clutch.
Mhm.
Yes,
Ugh.
I remembered the vocabulary I learnt last
You're
time.
learning. My little clutch.
And you trade cards and cool.
Cool. Mackie D's race? Bubbles?
I do not like the Mackie D's.
Coffee?
Yes.
Let's go.
Just pouring it in the top of his bowl.
Yeah. It's a really long straw. It's a really long straw.
With all his engineering technology, he just puts like 20 straws together to go up over the top of his bowl.
He's got a really like flexible, extendable straw. You know.
I can come out of the tank. I just choose not to.
I get the impression that the straw goes just above the water, and then he just kind of like sticks his face out a little bit, and he's like. I'm out on Mr. Bubbles leaves the tank in order to drink coffee.
No, I genuinely have like these coffee pods which were given to me at GameStop. I just tossed them into the top of the tank.
Nice.
Oh, look at that amazing off-white color.
Like it.
I think you'll find
Love
it's
it.
ivory.
The what? Ivory. I'm sorry. It's the other guy who has the off-white color, isn't it?
No,
When he's
that's not
describing
ivory. That's not yellow enough to be ivory.
No, that's how they describe it in the movie.
Oh, is it?
Look, it has Patrick Bateman on it. That's from American Psycho, honey.
It's a horror film. Why would I have watched
It's
it?
not a horror
I don't
film.
think it's a horror film. I think it's a thriller.
I definitely wouldn't have watched it then.
I
I don't like psychological thrillers.
I don't think it's a psychological thriller either. I think it's just flat thriller on the rocks.
Oh, I might have watched it. I haven't watched it, but
Anyway, moving away from fucking fucking American Psycho movie.
I'm gonna be drunk if my food doesn't get here soon.
Oh no!
I was hoping my dinner would soak up my cider.
Right. Drift.
Yes, right.
You wanna what's going on? What have you just signed us up for exactly?
Not for the government.
Right. And what was he saying about us being watched?
Right, so there are many options. So as a superhero group, we require funding. Now, they can come from a couple of sources: private investment, our own pockets, or the government. If we work for the government and are paid by the government, we have very little to zero fuck all wiggle room in the things that we do and how we do it. If we have private investment, we have a lot more wiggle room, but we don't get all the fancy gadgets.
Right.
So basically what I set up was the possibility to have a finger in each pie, potentially, where we get private investment and a little bit of government investment, and we work with the government.
Potentially, if you get commercial investment, you will have slightly. It will be like you'll have more wiggle room than if you'd work for the government. But there is only so much that they will tolerate being associated with their brand because you're sponsoring them, right?
Yeah. Which is why I need to have a chat with you lot and work out if you want a little bit of government funding, because it does come with the few Gucci toys, or whether you want completely to be commercially funded.
I have made everything I've ever used, and I'm not going to stop now.
me and the Cliff aren't present.
You
for this,
are not,
we?
but I will discuss it again. Don't worry.
Are they Are we going to be under
By who?
surveillance? Well, I don't know. It's just
Our private investor will not survey you. What the government does is what the government does.
okay.
I can't stop the government.
Not with that attitude.
Stop the government. Mr. Bubbles maybe could. Maybe could. But yeah, but the private investor will not surveillance you. But the government may, but that's the government.
I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to turn this superhero game into a supervillain game.
I mean, the line is very thin.
Imagine it not being inevitable.
But the private investors' rules on how we behave are pretty much the same as what the government expects. So as long as we play by the government's rules, we're playing by the private investors' rules.
Got you. Of course.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
I was basically
All right.
private investors trying to give us the wiggle room to have a bit of freedom on how we be superheroes and do stuff, but we still need to work with the government because let's face it, they have all the fun toys and gigs.
I see. I see the.
Missiles.
It's a
finger in each pie goes a long way. But yeah, I just want to see if everybody else is okay with that before I take it to the investor.
All right. Well, I'm happy for you to. Lead the way.
Mr. Bubbles,
Fine to me.
do you have an opinion on this? Yeah? Finger in each pie, you happy with that?
I do have many fingers.
Liar!
Really fingers though? Are they really fingers?
Liar!
Not by the
Right.
Let's
Let's go and find these other two reprobates before I eat to their McDonald's and before this fucking McFlurry melts. Yeah. Where's my fucking dinner? I'm starving.
Have we absconded for a cheeky Burger King dessert?
You have indeed.
They'll never catch us.
There aren't any Nando's.
Yeah, but this is the future.
Yeah.
No, it's a British company.
Nando's is
This is the future. They've gone international.
I suppose it could have happened. I'll allow it.
Yeah, in this future, Nando's has bought out every fast food outlet, so they're technically all the now. They're just very subtle.
Isn't Nando's known by something else in America though? Like, isn't there somewhere that is not the charger for your phone, Kaz? Aren't they? What's the chicken company in America
There are a
called?
couple. Are you thinking of Chick-fil-A?
That's the one.
I don't think they're the same company.
Oh.
That might be the reason why there is.
Well, no. I mean, they're still a chicken company.
Oh yeah, they still have a chicken company. It's the reason that they probably haven't moved to America yet is that the American market is unbelievably saturated.
Yeah.
So before we get too deeply
It's a
into
McDonald's law. into McDonald's law and Thanatos and the Pillars. Preaching
Jordan.
contest.
Yeah.
So if you go and have a look in the journal, right, you will see that in the PC's file under base options, there is a little thing for each of you, right? Now, what I want you guys to do is try to fill that each. So I'm going to give you like
Homework.
10-20 minutes to do this.
Oh,
No. We're like
this is class participation.
We've pretty much like finished what I had planned for the end of last game. So like I don't think we would have wanted last game to run till like 2 a.m. So now I want you to fill that with like as many pros and cons as you can. In like, let's give it till like 1:30, right?
Oh my god. Can we write backstory for this as well?
Totally. This is like a place you have found, right? And at the end, I'm gonna let you all see each other's, and then we're gonna have a chat about it, about
Hilarious.
where you're going to actually get. Everybody,
So-
everybody clear?
Can,
Oh
can
my
you give,
God.
Owen? Can you give us a little countdown, me and Matt, so you can half the thing? So
Oh, we'll be 10 minutes.
yeah, can you give me a note in 10 minutes and I'll swap it for Matt?
If you wanted to write it on your phone and like write it to me in a PM on your phone, if that's easier, and then I can copy it across.
Do you wanna
Or
do that?
or I can do a 10-minute timer.
Just tell me when you got 10 minutes.
Is this in New
Okay.
York?
Yeah, all
Okay,
of them in New York.
Okay, that's fine. So I can't have this. Damn it! I can't have my temple on the moon. All right. Okay.
Right, timer
But you can have it up a bloody great ladder.
10 minutes. There we go. I
That's
think
a
this
running
is a fun idea.
Yeah, I'm just plugging my phone in.
I'm hoping this is a fun idea. Hey guys, write me an essay. The VOD is now going to be boring for the next 20 minutes. All we hear is.
Or why don't you suspend it?
Yeah.
Eh.
One
Yeah.
second. In the background,
Live
I
with
need
it.
to put a theme tune on that gets me in the zone for what you have given me.
Where is this thing I'm looking for? Because I
So
was
if you
Oh,
if you
upstate
yeah,
man.
yeah. It is something. Each one is something that I think fits your character somewhat
So what am I writing? How I've got this?
in
Or what this
in
is?
some way.
Okay.
A bunch of pros and hopefully a few cons as well about your the place you have found for your supergroup to move to.
Okay.
And then
Well,
at the end we're going to have a
no.
discussion and you're going to choose one between you.
I think I'm gonna win this.
I do want cons.
Oh,
And if
there'll be
you don't
cons.
put
There'll be cons.
I
if you
believe
don't
I am
put
done.
cons in,
There'll be cons.
Oh.
Don't worry.
if you don't put cons in, I will make cons, and they may be worth. Ooh.
Owen,
Yes.
are you able to see your Discord at all?
Yes, I can pull it up.
Yeah,
Copy
across.
pasting. Yeah. Why are you having trouble editing the thing?
No, I'm going to do it on my phone because I can't get Roll20 on my phone.
Oh right. Yeah. No. So is right. Okay. I got what you're doing. Yeah.
Is that sufficient?
It is sufficient, but you know you you have to. Well, you don't have to sell this, I suppose, if you fucking hate it. Oh, I didn't think that through very well. Oh, everyone will understand when it is revealed, unless you want to go find your own and
No, I'm
and
fine.
do no, yeah, okay, you have okay. That is funny. Oh. Very good.
Like my pro is going to be literally it's lit AF ham. My con is going to be
Well, have you got like a disco or
worse,
something?
worse. A disco. Yeah, it's a roller disco, man. It's a roller disco.
A disco.
They'll never expect to find us here.
Yeah, you hire a floor manager. It's just disco stew.
I'm gonna find you a better picture though.
Yeah. Like you're allowed
It is.
to edit.
It is exactly the one you think I'm going to nick as well. I'm gonna send you it over Discord. I've got the theme tune on in the background and everything.
Let's have a...
It's perfect.
Oh my! All right.
I think we're moving in here. Yeah, if you don't, if you could like swap the picture. Oh, can I swap the picture over?
Yeah. You if you have, you're allowed to edit it, so you're allowed to edit it. I can if you want me to.
I think I've done it.
Have a look. It's now blank.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. I sees it now. Yeah.
Oh, it turns out that this is also off that thing. Oh well.
What thing? I presume you can't say. We'll keep that. Put a pin in that.
Oh.
I didn't realize that this is a 10-minute remix of that song. It's been 8 minutes. It's still making the same noise. Sweet.
Wait, hold on. What song? I know you sent it to me, but I can't play it while I'm.
You can't put pictures.
Oh,
You can't put pictures into the actual thing itself, can you? Or can you?
I think you can if you paste it, because something I have found out preparing the D&D game is that if you just drag and drop some of the at their like character bio bit of their character sheet, it has like all the pictures of what would be in like a thingy, in the like monster manual or wherever the fuck it's come from. Yeah. Do you still want the 10-minute timer? Because it's nearly there.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, we nearly had 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're on 7 minutes, but I'm giving you till half past. I'm giving you till half past, but like.
Fuck. Okay.
Just like. We're on 7 minutes. 8 now. I just watched it tick over.
Mine's not going to be anywhere near as flowery as some of yours. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'm not very good at
No,
I don't know.
Like Ben's was pretty to the point. I'm not gonna lie. I just read it again and now. Oh my god. I feel like we're gonna be laughing for like another 12 minutes. And then we're gonna get to it. And we're gonna show everyone.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you doing that for? That's not very funny.
Thanks, Helen. Have a nice evening.
Is that the food?
That's my food. Right, I'm always really polite to my delivery driver.
I mean,
I don't.
because I would have to remove myself from your acquaintance if you were just an absolute.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't see the point of being a dick to my delivery driver because the Chinese is late with cooking it. It's not his fault.
All right, cunt. Where was my food now?
Oh, dickhead, it's taking you an hour. Sorry, this is gonna slow my writing down, but I'm fucking starving. Also, I'm semi-inebriated now because I drank too much cider. Help.
I drank some cider last night. I still
only
got the bottles
had a
here.
fucking chicken and cheese grilled sandwich today, and that's it.
Well, I left a couple of the bottles on my windowsill. That's the 10-minute timer, by the way. That is. So the way I woke up this morning was the cat knocking the empty bottles off nearly onto the floor, smashing them.
I would have thought that having high things around cats was already a bad idea. Surely you've learned this by now.
No, they're usually really good.
Yeah,
not like being little shits.
Like, remember, the greatest proof that the Earth is not flat is if it was, cats would have pushed everything off of it by now.
Right.
I mean, you said swanky thing, but this is more in my mind.
Oh my god! I've just seen some of it.
He's still typing.
Oh boy, he going.
Have you copied any of mine over yet, Owen?
No, I'm just going to do it as a big chunk.
Cool.
And then maybe move all the pros to one bit and all the to one bit.
Yeah.
I'm reading some of the stuff. Oh my god!
I feel like the theme tune I had on in the background for the entirety of that really helped.
Oh, the 10-minute timer was just so Matt and Andy could swap. You got till past if you want it.
No, I'm pretty sure
Remember
that
also to copy and paste it into a notepad.
No, it's saved. It's already saved. I don't know, Owen. I think that covers everything we need to cover. Like...
Well, I haven't looked at yours yet. I just saw the title and then went to the other stuff I was still.
I mean, could it be called anything else?
Something of something's hope data.
Hey guys, you want to go live in the local park? There's some bums. We'll have to kick off the local benches, but.
I'm almost done.
Unlimited apple schnapps.
And by apple schnapps, I mean medical grade alcohol. With some apple juice in it.
I almost want to play that game now, actually.
No, man. No.
Okay, I think I've done it. I'm not sure it's going to sell it, but I think I've done it. Right.
Okay.
Has anyone taken this seriously?
Semi seriously.
So,
right, it's in there.
So some laughing is for like, that's funny. Some of the laughing is, that's good. Fuck's sake, man. I like being I like being like the teacher in this, seeing everyone's seeing everyone's.
Could try harder. See me after class.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh
Dude,
my
that was
god!
amazing. What?
I think you win from the teacher point of view. You've color coded your
I
pros
fucking
and
colour
cons.
coded it, mate. I'm a fucking nerd. What mode?
That's
Fucking
amazing.
cons are in red, neutrals
Oh.
in black, and fucking pros are in green.
Oh my
Gotta
god!
make it
That's-
visible for the
You
idiots.
even have
Like-
neutral, but I'm colorblind. Whatever you do.
Well, I can
I'm
tell
not,
that
don't worry.
You know?
Don't
I
worry,
can
I'm
tell-
not. It's fine.
It just means your opinion don't count, mate.
I can see that there's no naked ladies in yours.
Well, that's what you think. I plan on walking around in nothing.
Scream as they pour into the
Oh
soup.
no!
Not good. Not good.
Look at this invention I made. Haha, says Bubbles.
Oh my god, Mr. Bubbles, that's monstrous! I
Screeching
know!
Human lady.
Like,
She's both a
Bubbles.
liquid and a solid. Isn't that great?
Bubbles, what have you done?
and then you just like try the other tap. Try the other tap. Go on, try the other tap.
Hot and cold running
And you're too-
himbos.
Everyone's too afraid to fucking even go near it.
There we go, I'm done.
Oh, let me go back and look at. Oh, you have pictures as well.
You-
Oh, we're competing for.
You've got-
See, I went colour coded, you got pictures.
Mhm.
Fun. One up.
Mine
he's
is-
got.
I think. Oh, 1 second. I need to put a link for the music you've got to read before you read the pros and cons.
Should
as
we
well.
do it like a presentation where each person has to read it
Yes,
out?
yes.
Don't know.
When what is it? We can roll off when everyone's finished. To see who goes first.
And I'm shoving my face.
Okay, so you can go last because you're eating. Is anybody else shoving food in their face?
No.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. It is Christmas. We're constantly shoveling food.
What do you mean? It's literally the furthest from Christmas it could be, almost. In terms of time till the next one.
People still have their decorations up. Shameful.
I didn't have
Going down
decorations
today.
up at all to begin with.
We very nearly didn't because the boiler broke.
Oh no.
So the boiler was where the Christmas decorations were stored. So everything was literally just all over the place, not organised at all.
There we go, and there's a hyperlink to the theme tune. We got him, coach. There's a hyperlink that doesn't work to the theme tune.
Yeah, but that's perfectly in character. So
There's a hyperlink that doesn't work. Haha.
Oh, if only there was somewhere you could hide. There we go, it works now.
Yep,
yeah.
again. Oh no.
Everybody knows what it is, though.
I've got a little kitten baby. Hi, baby. You turn up to listen to me talk. Are you licking my finger for no reason? Oh, baby.
Oh, here's a good question, Owen. How illegal are drugs at the minute in the world? Are they like still? Are they still illegal?
Yeah, pretty much the same. To make it easy. On
Okay.
me.
Okay, let me just wipe out that pro.
let me just delete this line. Easy access to recreational drive. That's good. I like it.
Oh. Well, it turned into a competition, and I started being really serious. And I'm like, nuh-uh.
Oh,
There we
fucking
go.
hell. Oh, that's some good shit.
Right, that's all of mine done, Owen.
Okay, I will. Copy it all and then and up. Oh my god, it copied the fucking timestamps as well.
Okay, I've listened to this through twice now.
Oh my god, it even fucking copied the fucking like edited in
brackets.
In brackets, yeah.
I wonder if anybody's done a remix of that song I always talk about. Oh my god.
What?
There is.
Right.
There is
You have until I have finished sorting out the Matt's pros and cons, basically. Oh, there's only one left. Cut. Paste. Save.
Yeah,
there we go.
There is a synthwave remix of that song that I use as inspiration for this character.
Okay, children, pencils down.
Crap.
Has everybody saved what they've done?
Yes.
I'm assuming the bonging in a bowl means yes.
Yes.
So, who does anyone want to volunteer to go first?
I think Race should.
Yeah, I think anyone but me, so I can judge whether I need to slightly change anything in the background.
Why the fuck are you doing this during that? Says Andy. I'll allow it.
All right.
So Andy, hold on. Let me just click this button. Oh,
Someone's reversing.
Someone's fire extinguisher. Oh, wait, no, someone's fire alarm. Shit, fuck.
What are you doing, Deirdre? You need to click on this bit.
Right. All players. There we go. Right, you should be able to see the docks warehouse.
It's very homey.
Isn't it? You see? Skyline.
Is that mold on the wall?
No, it's graffiti.
Comes from a wide range of free pets.
It's the wrong word, mate. It's artwork. It's not graffiti. It's artwork.
See, it drifts into it.
I'm
Okay,
fucking not,
right?
but sure.
Look, no one is going to expect this to be a base for superheroes, right? See where I'm going with this? Yeah, yeah,
So you expect us to?
Sure.
yes. It gives us an advantage, don't you see? Look, the docks have got a bit of a reputation, right? You know, for break-ins, because that's where people store things. So who's going to expect a bunch of superheroes to be looking after it?
What happens if we get
Not
stolen
them.
from when we're not there?
I mean, what happens when the giant rock man is seen taking a piss in the back window?
Yeah. I mean, all I'm
And they
seeing
go-
is a lot of flimsy floorboards that I'm going to fall through.
They're not.
Probably periodically.
They're not
And
made
at
of
very
wood,
inopportune
Have you ever seen a warehouse
No,
before?
they're made of the
It's
cheapest metal that money could buy.
Yeah. Very flimsy aluminium
Look,
right here.
Look, they've
Made
got
by
All
the
right,
lowest bidder.
hang on.
Cliff,
Let's let Rafe do the pros and cons here,
Cliff,
please.
Cliff is on the ground floor, right? You know, it's concrete on the ground floor. Easy, sorted. Right. What else did I have? Right. Other villains, right? You know, the area is kind of notorious. So
Can
if
I
we
put my
were
hand
there,
up?
if
You can't
we
see
were
me.
there, we would be mistaken as other villains, right? Which means
I thought officially we were superheroes.
we are, right? We are.
But you want to be mistaken for the bad guys.
Thanatos raises his hand,
Told you this, Chris. Keep up.
and then when the argument about heroes like just disappears and passes off, he just lowers it slowly again.
If they were to trust us, we'd have an advantage in capturing them. Don't you see? Do you see where I'm going with this? No? Yeah? Cliff's onto it. Right, Cliff, you've gotten it.
Wait,
Yes?
what?
Oh. I think it's a good idea. It's got plenty of hidey holes. It's got all sorts of things. That
What
we
are the
could-
cons?
There aren't any.
Oh.
Doubt. Press X to doubt.
How much of this place is double glazed?
How much of this place is even heated?
How much of the place even has windows?
It's definitely got windows.
Does it have
I
heating?
mean, windows with glass in.
It has large windows on higher floors.
You're avoiding
right?
the question about the glass.
Who needs double glazing, right? It's just not
We're
needed,
actually hoping for
really, is
any
it?
glass at all.
I do not want to watch Mr. Bubbles chase rats around with a disintegrator.
I
do.
wouldn't. I set up a machine to do it for me.
But what happens when the machine gets confused like last time?
I don't think there are any downsides to us moving here. And on account of it being so dead in the evening, Drift and Cliff will always be able to get to bed on time.
I do like dead. You are right.
Good point.
Mm.
I do need my beauty sleep.
You see? Would I lie to you? This is a great idea and a
Yes.
fantastic investment.
You would lie to us.
I would never lie to you.
That in itself is a lie.
Wait. Fuck.
I am the most honest man I know, Cliff. Come on.
Doubt.
I am unsure as to whether you know few people or you are once again lying.
Look, I've spent a long time knowing some pretty scandalous people. And now we're here. So I'm voting for the docks.
Perhaps we should hear what the others have to say before we agree upon the docks.
Alright.
Do we have any
Thank you
volunteers?
for coming to my TED Talk.
I believe that Cliff wished to go next.
Yeah, I'll go
Yes.
next.
As I throw Matt under the bus.
So next on our whistle-stop tour of points of interest around the town, as we are walking down the road towards our next location, you will notice a very space-age,
Fire station.
gigantic, 10-story tall red and chrome fire station that's probably got like a helicopter pad and like zip lines and poles everywhere so you can get everywhere to easy access. A gigantic garage full of like state-of-the-art fire engines.
Right.
And then right next door, there is a very small, 3-story, red brick, shitty little old fire station
It
with
is
a
paint.
nice little red wooden door where the paint's chipping off. And that is it's going to be our new abode.
I
Yeah.
love the fact your pros and cons are written in character.
Cliff, do you through that door?
Well, I fit.
I don't think you do.
So it's perfect because there is a regular normal human-sized door, and then there is the fire truck garage door that I can fit through. Talking of geography, there are 2 points that I'm going to mention as to why this is the best situated superhero hangout.
Yeah.
First of all, directly opposite is Mr. and Mr. Wiener's first brick and mortar sausage shop.
I've been reading through these. Some of these are great.
We've got robust wieners opposite. We can have a meal every night. It'd be brilliant. We are also placed equidistant betwixt my 2 greatest mortal enemies, Flaming Joe and Crispy Pete, New York City's most prolific
Fuck's sake.
artists.
No, this guys.
Oh no.
As decoration, there's loads of firefighter memorabilia. So if we ever have a fancy dress party, you can all dress up as firefighters.
I don't want to do that, Cliff.
Why not?
Why the fuck would I?
What better costume is there than a firefighter outfit?
Literally.
No black dress.
Thanatos raises his hand again.
Right, let me check my notes. What's
Apparently,
Page
your mother calls to check on the cat at every 7 o'clock.
I'm not really kosher with this whole.
And that's
on.
apparently a positive.
I'm not down for this polls up and down, buddy. If I've had a
That's a pro
skinful,
or a con. That's brilliant.
hang on. Who actually like stairs? No one. That's what we've got lifts for.
Do you have to fucking climb the pole?
Yeah.
exactly. So why is there a pole and not a fucking lift?
First of all, everyone hates stairs. Second of all, lifts are always out of order. How do you break a pole?
Can I just point out that in one of your pros, you say we share a partition wall with a fire station. You know how loud they get?
Cliff, you understand that I do not wear undergarments, and therefore these poles may be of an issue.
It's always greased.
I see. Thanatos nods his head slowly.
Look, as a busy firefighter, you don't often have time to wash, so of course it's a greasy pole.
I'm
Oh
not
God, that's
What?
disgusting.
You have both lost and gained my vote within the space of 2 seconds, and then lost again.
Keep it up. Sell us a bit
I'm
more.
sorry, Cliff, but you're not selling it for me, mate.
A bit more. Have I told you about the firefighting cat that lives on the 2nd floor?
How about you tell us about the radio?
Well, oh no! What? That music that you can hear on loop continuously all hours of the day? No, don't worry about that. But you'll get used to it.
I approve.
Like the gigantically loud fire noises from next door, fire-related noises from next door, and the helicopters that constantly hover overhead. It's fine.
Mate, you're not selling it.
We'll just get
Thanatos frowns.
The second cons, we have to walk to the end of the road for food delivery because the zip code is screwed up.
Not down for this. If I've got to get out of my pajamas to get takeaway, that's not no.
All we have to do is go down to City Hall and tell them our new zip code, but no one's done that yet.
Cliff, you know where you're meant to park the truck?
Yeah.
Can I park the machine there? Or does it have
You
a fire
could.
truck in it?
No, there is no fire truck because all the fire trucks are next door.
Does it not come with a fire truck?
You know what?
No, we just have to ask next door.
It's actually not bad. Whereabouts in the city is it located?
In the perfect position, equidistant between Crispy Pete and Flaming Joe.
How close is that to the dogs?
It's as close to the docks as it needs to be, Rafe.
Well, how close is that? I'm not saying I want it to be close to the docks.
Conveniently close.
Excellent. All right, you're winning me over here. It's got a cat, you said.
Yeah.
Right, continue on.
I think that's everything.
Okay, so it's got parking and a cat and a pole.
And a
Hey,
tiny
I
restaurant.
think you're forgetting the national treasure of robust wieners.
Yeah, I mean that is the main selling point. Is that we don't have to go to Mr. and Mr. Wiener's
I do like
food
wieners.
cart. We get to go to their actual restaurant.
But they're always starving the fucking wiener cart. We're never going to see
Hang
them.
on. You've only met Mr. and Mr. Wiener. You haven't met their cousins, Mr. and Mr. Sausage.
Take note, Owen. You're making up cousins.
This is a very
Bro.
tight-run, family-knit operation.
Hold on. What were they called? What were they called?
Were they Mr. and
Mr.
Mrs.?
No, they're Mr. and Mr. Bratwurst,
That's it.
and they only sell chipolatas.
No, they sell massive.
Ah, but what about Cumberland sausage? A British.
It's more of a world foods kind of get up, this one, rather than the very traditional
Okay.
wiener
Okay.
delicacy.
Okay, right. Cliff.
Yeah.
Right. Before we move on, you were concerned about the other floors in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Right. You're concerned about going through the floor.
Yeah.
How is that improved in this situation?
Because I know where the holes in the floor are here. They're marked out. They've got hazard tape in them and everything.
That was
I
expert.
have them above yours.
That was expertly sidestepped, I feel.
All right. Well, I've warmed up to the fire station.
I mean, it's usually pretty toasty.
We'll put that. We'll put a pin in that.
Put a pin in that. Yeah. Yep. I've added Mr. and Mr. Bratwurst to the NPC.
I have preferred the idea of a fire station to living with the rats on the docks.
See? Perfect. Right, we're moving in, yeah?
Hey,
There's no other places of intrigue to go and
they're
look
not
at.
all rats, for fuck's sake.
I was referring to the actual rats as opposed to the people.
I ain't no. Oh.
We got him, coach.
Volunteers for who to go now?
Sorry.
Anyone? Or do you want to do it?
Does Mr. Bubbles live in an aquarium?
I
Otherwise,
will
not
bring that up. Yeah. Go on, put me in.
Hold on. Let me let everybody else see it.
Oh my god.
Okay, there we go.
I rest my case.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh.
I had thought you'd promote.
Oh my god, you physically killed Owen.
They're in prison of inequality.
Oh,
Oh.
Fucking
dying
good.
coughing.
Oh, dear. So, Mr. B, are we expected to sleep with the fishes?
Ah! Shut up.
I like that.
Mr. Bubbles, would this make you uncomfortable if we lived here?
It would absolutely 100%.
Sabatos nods his head several times slowly. It has my vote.
Oh, my neck muscles hurt. Oh, fucking hell.
say about this one. It's an aquarium.
I'm a little bit worried that Mr. Bubbles is going to spark some sort of aquatic rebellion in a place like this.
Well, hang on. He's not.
Do you want a weaponized shark, Cliff? Is that what you want
I
in the
mean-
city?
You're
That's what
saying
you're going to
he's
get.
going to eat them all, to be fair.
I mean,
Then we're going to have no fish in an aquarium.
I wouldn't mind making a laser shark stat block.
I'm not fussy about that sort of thing.
And then, when we finally become a proper villain and we feed our underlings to the shark.
I'm afraid we've only got ill-tempered mutated sea bass.
Oh no.
Mark. That's all they can say.
There's a joke in
You
there.
give them sentience, but they can only fucking say Mark. That's all their mouths can do.
More pros and cons to this one, Bubbles, or
No, that's it. That's pretty much covers it.
I've been making these visible to you for you lot to see as we've been going through them in the journal.
what's the cost on running a joint like this?
Too much. I heartily recommend against it.
I suppose we should use fish like slaves to bring in money from the general public. It would indeed be an enduring brand.
Yes, but then we'd have to have the general public near us, and I'm not cool with that.
Oh, well, that's a shame. We're in a city.
I know.
And I would release all the fish.
In which case, could you not perhaps replace all of the fish with robot fish as opposed to real fish?
That feels cruel for the robots.
Oh.
I thought that they were
Some negatives on this one.
I thought that they were uncaring, unfeeling automatons. Is this not the case?
That's what you keep saying.
And he nods his head several times, walks over to the phone and goes, "Sorry, little buddy," and pats it on top of the head.
For those not reading along, can you just read them out?
I don't know. I read the pros and cons. I just wanted to know if there were more.
A fun day out for all the family. Cons, a festering prison of nequity. End of list.
Oh, I don't know why that gets me so much.
I read that as inequality, but yeah.
I realised then that you've been playing Octodad before we played this, didn't you?
Well, sometime in the last week or so, yeah.
Is that how you get in character? Oh, try to play a level of Octodad. Give up. Come play this.
Blubs angrily.
Oh, okay, so
A blood filled with the love of all mankind.
So who wants to go next?
Still eating my food, mate, so if you want to go.
Fanny, darling.
Okay, so Thanatos walks up to the group, like puts a piece of paper in an envelope down on the table and goes, "This was in my room for months. I have not opened it." And then proceeds to open it. Within is a beautifully written letter that's probably written in blood. And he opens it up and he nods his head several times and goes, and basically, he goes on to explain that there is a swanky club under Central Park in New York called, you guessed it, Afterlife. And it's swanky. And the pros are that it's a massive lit club under the belly of New York with many umphumphumps. It is marketable branding. It is high roller income from all the big city wigs, and this means contacts are job info. It means that we can sell apple schnapps, and then crossed out, we can sell drugs, because drugs are bad. Cons, it's an incredibly obvious location because it's a giant nightclub under Central Park. Cons, it's loud music, bad for migraines and going to bed on time. It's maybe not the brand logo we want. I mean, it's not a Temple of Death, which means, you know, much more message for our supervillain team than Swangy Bar.
Sorry.
And the apple schnapps is medical ethanol, and we may have to answer questions. And that is the theme tune if somebody has on in the background.
Hang on.
If you've not seen it, it is the Blades Club theme tune from the start of Blade.
Yes.
Thanatos like reads out like this very in-depth, stupid, over-the-top like description of this club, and he goes, nods his head. I never liked my sister.
I love how all these are terrible in their own unique way.
They all have a little bit of charm, but they're all fucking terrible.
I thought the club, at least it would be entertaining, and the rats are friendly.
Are you talking about the people or the rats? Aha! I see.
It's got its pros.
Does it have to be run as a nightclub? We pay them.
I mean,
We could do that anyway.
I'm gonna
Yes.
look at-
Cliff,
Semi-naked people.
Cliff, you could do a routine with that pole that you like. Indeed, you could do it for an adoring crowd, and we could make a lot of money.
We're no longer in the superhero gig. We're in the superhero OnlyFans
No.
gig.
Fucking superhero whore brigade.
There are a lot of space. When we are running the club to full capacity.
I do like semi-clad.
Indeed. And also, it will be mixed with hard liquor and also medical
But they
ethanol.
have to be in the same
You
bottle.
shouldn't. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be in charge of
He
the bar
like,
stop.
he like takes a hand up to his face and like scratches his chin for a moment and goes, I suppose not. If we aren't being any fun.
You've got some good
We're
competition.
going to keep them in separate bottles, but none of them have labels.
Haha. To compare it to the other places, it is not a den of iniquity. There is double glazing because there is no windows. There is no landline, and therefore Cliff's mother does not phone at 7 p.m. And in fact, if she did, she would likely go deaf.
What do you feel about that?
She only rings to talk to the cats. She's not going to. I mean, she will ask everyone how their day's been, but.
Unfortunately, we will be unable to keep a cat, as that would be animal cruelty.
Wait, the cat.
Unless
the
it is a
cat
robot
the
cat.
legal owner of the joint.
I am unsure about putting our belongings at the whims of a feline.
The whims of an entire club full of drunken morons.
Ah,
It's
but
not-
I own it. This piece of paper says so.
I am
Yeah.
going to the club. Where is it, Fanny?
Under Central Park,
Under Central Park.
so it's easy access to the shops.
I'm sure that there's some way that we can get a garage installed, or maybe some sort of intercontinental ballistic
If
missile
you
shaft.
can get a garage installed where I can store my bikes, then yeah.
I have not been to this club in many, 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 many years, so therefore, perhaps we should have to inspect it before we make a decision.
Also, we'd need somewhere for a limo.
Well, as the purveyors of Afterlife, the club, I'm sure that we would have a
There must be a car
sellable
park.
brand.
Because we've got to have a limo.
Indeed.
No
But I'm sure that this would be usable for us to get more money out of the fools that we are to be working for, yes? And he nods his head. Diplomacy.
Yeah, fair one. Can see where you're going with this.
Also, we can play very loud music.
And no one can tell us to
Oh my
stop
god, I
playing
don't like
it.
the cat fire station. The fire station's actually getting burned to the ground.
What the fuck? No.
I'm warming to it. Okay. What have you got, Drift?
Prepare yourself, boy. We have the swank. We have swanky digs. I found us some swanky digs, basically. Why can't I open the swanky digs, Owen?
I prefer the
What?
second one.
It
Second
won't
tab.
open. It won't open.
What do you mean it won't open?
Like I can't open the swanky
haven't-
digs attachment.
Is it already open in the background?
Have you
No.
double clicked on the bar so that it's like a little half see through little
Let's
bar?
refresh the page. One sec.
Because I do that
Alright.
sometimes.
So I have found us a fucking mansion, and it's in the upper parts of New York City, in the nicer parts, where our neighbours are, rich and famous, or important, or both. So, ta-da! Here's your mansion, as pictured.
Right.
A couple of pros and cons to this. Obviously, the cons are it's a little bit more expensive to maintain, but it's fine. It's okay. We can deal with that. I think we can
That
convert it
speciesist now will be going
to
to
your
HR.
needs. That's fine. You can go to HR, but I was going to convert it to your needs. It's pretty. It's private. Ain't gonna have fucking retards knocking on our door going, "Can I get a fucking autograph?" Cause fuck that bullshit.
What?
You get an entire half wing of the house to yourselves. So Thanos, you can walk around butt naked if you want to.
I do like being naked.
There we go. You're not gonna scare anyone. Wraith, you could have an entire half a wing turned into a thieves' den of fucking gloriousness with red laser traps and shit going all day long. Like I said, it is private. And let's face it, who doesn't like to feel like the lord of a mansion when somebody knocks on their door? Opulence, people. If we're gonna be superheroes, let's be fucking sexy, rich-looking superheroes, even if we're not technically rich. I mean, we're all sexy.
Well, noted.
Blubs
Got
in
windows.
agreement.
It's got windows. Double glazed windows.
Mm, that is neither a good nor bad.
Scary.
We can have a second pool put in, so we can have a pool and Bubbles can have a pool.
I love how double glazing somehow became a selling.
But
Now-
double glazing, no holes in the floors.
Look,
We can
look,
fit
Drift.
fire poles just for you, Cliff.
Drift.
Yeah?
Drift.
Yeah?
Now, I don't mean to burst your bubble and piss on
Yeah.
your parade here.
That's fine. You go to anyway.
You realise that I may have a slight reputation with the sort of neighbours
I know.
that you are intending to put us in with, right?
This is why you and you never rob from your neighbour, but 2 or 3 streets over.
You are alarmingly chill with my past life.
Where this is where you even if you don't want to be a better person, you can at least appear to be a better person to the government.
I would instead choose to be ignorant of either way, if that is an option.
I meant in terms of race, at least. If we can't convert race to being 100% moral person, at least we can make race look like a moral person.
I just don't want to cause problems.
You won't cause problems.
If people
Trust me.
find out that their neighbour is a
reformed criminal who's on the up and up to proving that ill doers can be good doers. Yeah, sounds like a terrible neighbour to have that.
You've got the number of that lawyer, right?
Yeah.
On speed dial.
They're actually listening in on this call right now.
Oh. I mean, it'll be fun.
All you got to do is not rob the neighbours. That's all I'm saying.
We're going to have issues with the neighbours I can tell already.
Basically, you don't want to rob the neighbours because they've probably got cameras.
What a shame.
How are we going to mask the cries of the souls of the damned? And how will the neighbours react to them?
You can have a basement. There you go. Problem solved.
But what about all the clouds that turn
And
into
there'll be
skulls
no
where
windows in the basement, Thanos. You can be mood. You can set a mood down there. Make it all dark and dreary. Black alley
I
windows.
dislike that you believe my aesthetic to be dreary. And he crosses his arms and his bottom lip is right out.
I didn't say it was dreary. I said it was moody.
Yep, the bottom lip is out.
You roll for the bottom lip.
The bottom lip hits the door. The door is open. The toys are out the pram.
Vampire must be Harley.
Then how are we to decide this?
It's fine because all we do, Wraith, is we set you challenges to steal shit from around the house without anyone noticing.
It's not really the same.
No, I know, but it's got to work to some degree, right?
Go on, steal the cereal box. I dare you. Well, it's not pearls, is it?
you know,
A 1 and a bit
No.
carat diamond ring. Set in 24 karat gold.
So we've all obviously got places we want to live.
Yeah.
Some are better than others. But
I resent that accusation.
I do as well.
you know that the only fairest way we can decide is by playing a game of rock paper scissors.
Are you going to pick rock every time, Cliff?
We need to pick another game to play.
You don't.
Oh my god.
Oh, fucking hell.
I laughed a lot.
I suggest Connect 4.
Is there anywhere that somebody is particularly happy to live or unhappy to, or just flat
I
out? just
absolutely
will not?
refuse to want to live in the aquarium.
Okay. That's fine, because I wasn't a fan of the aquarium myself.
My first vote is for the aquarium.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of drawn to it.
Big aquarium vibes.
I believe the terminology for what I'm currently being is a contrarian.
If I got to live in an aquarium, I'd slowly turn into a very smooth, round pebble.
You
That
do
sounds
realise
like-
that it's a festering prison of inequity, right?
I feel as if a smooth cliff is not something I want in my life. I no longer vote for the aquarium.
Yeah.
You
I
have
think
scarring memories of that
Already
time.
smooth enough.
Oh.
Now vote for the thing.
What? No,
Vote
your
for my
thing. Your flimsy floorboards.
They're not flimsy. I told you the ground floor's
Mate,
got
there's no
concrete.
windows. There's no windoes, and it's
Are
dirty.
windows. They're just above ground level.
It's
to
more
deter
outside than it is a
criminals.
building.
It's minging.
It's not necessarily dirt. It's a fixer-upper.
I
Exactly.
mean, if you're gonna fix it, take it as a fixer-upper, then it's
Have
not
we
gonna
got
look like a
ideas to
shabby
do-
warehouse, and it's gonna be really obvious.
I'm hurt deeply.
It's not
Well,
even that great on
no.
the square footage.
We can, if you're gonna have it as a fixer-upper, then it needs to be fixed up properly.
All right.
No half-assing it.
All right. All right.
But we all know the perfect place to live right now is in an old abandoned fire station.
With no fucking stairs and a
Next door
lift.
to Bethany.
No. You
How
lost
did you
me.
get to the other floors, Cliff?
You shimmy up.
You shimmy
No.
up.
Yeah, that's why I've got very defined buttocks.
Oh, for goodness
I
sake.
feel like we will have issues with the local firefighters wishing to join in with my morning routine of Pilates. This is unacceptable.
I
If
feel
you
like
could-
this is a toss-up between the nightclub and the mansion at this point.
I'm inclined to agree.
All right. What do you want to do? Do you want heads and tails?
I am biased because one was given to me by my late sister, who I have not seen for many years.
Tops and bottoms.
Yeah, I'm kind of biased to mine, so I suppose it's up to you three.
Indeed.
Not offense, because the nightclub is pretty cool, but
Indeed, it is not a comic book mansion out of some of those television shows I have seen.
I'm kind of inclined to cast my vote to the nightclub, I'm afraid.
If that's two
The,
for
ma-
night.
the mansion's a little bit stereotypical. You know?
Oh, we're voting on whether or not it's a cliche.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. You can have that one. It
I
is
will, however,
mildly
warn you.
cliche.
We will never ever have a good night's sleep ever again.
Well, you
Oh,
might not.
Fuck.
That is a downside.
I say, joke's on you, I can just disconnect everything.
Joke's on you.
It's on you. They're soundproofing.
Well, that is also true. And also medical grade ethanol on tap.
So hang on.
Right.
Are we not?
Disreputable company.
Are we not a superhero team now? Are we now nightclub owners?
We can be both.
We don't.
Yeah,
It doesn't
we'll end up
have
as
to
both.
be a nightclub.
Yes, yes,
No,
it does.
doesn't.
I mean, if we're
For me,
not
what-
going to run it as a nightclub, I'm kind of more inclined to vote for the bleeding mansion.
Wouldn't it be a really depressing day club?
No.
Day drinking isn't cool, Cliff.
Did you want it as a nightclub, Ray?
It might be useful.
There's
I
more
believe that
space.
we could build a brand out of a nightclub run by supers.
I can definitely foresee at least one situation that it will be useful to have a
Will you
nightclub.
pickpocket people?
No.
But if you think of it this way,
Checking.
if the people going into the nightclub know that they are going to be pickpocketed, it could be part of the attraction.
You lot are way off.
I see.
I'm up for the nightclub, I think.
You after some tail?
It's
that
the
what you're
drugs
after?
I'm into it for.
You'll
Apple
notice that
snaps.
you will notice that I scribbled out the drug section as they are illegal.
No,
Did not
if I'm gonna be living there will definitely be no drugs other than alcohol, obviously.
Indeed, but knowing my sister, we should likely clean the place top to bottom before we move in.
Yeah, get it upgraded.
Indeed.
Alright, I'm up for the nightclub.
Night.
He's selling it. As long as we install some fucking soundproofing so I can have a good night.
As long as it can
Bollocks
look
to that bullshit.
exactly like the pictures advertised, then son of a bitch, I'm in.
Aren't those pictures from Cyberpunk? It will not look anything like what
Pretty
is
sure they
advertised.
are.
Actually from Mass Effect.
Oh, are they?
Because it turns out that both Mass Effect and Cyberpunk have a club called Afterlife.
That's why I thought it was Cyberpunk.
Yeah, the Afterlife logo is from Cyberpunk, but the other ones are from Mass Effect.
Ah, right.
So there you go.
Who is going to run the bar?
That's why we have a bar manager.
We hire people in to do it, for I am not prepared.
Obviously, what's our handler called?
Which one?
Jeremy.
The government
Phil?
one
Is it
or
Phil?
the non-government one?
Philip J. Frisbee.
Philip Frisbee?
Are you on about Patrick Bateman?
No. The other one. Fucking hell. What was his name?
So, is it Bateman is the governmental handler, is he
no.
not?
He's not.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Patrick Bateman is the main character in the movie American Psycho.
Oh, see, fucking. This is why you don't put things in there.
Yes,
You mean Phil Harrier?
the jump jets.
Yes, Phil Harrier is your governmental contact. Yeah.
I love this.
He is not going to run that.
We
bar.
can hire someone to do
Into the
it, and it'll
ground.
be fine. Perhaps I can find one of my brothers to assist.
Your
I don't
family,
know if that's a good idea.
your family's not like you, are they, Thanatos?
Whatever do you mean?
Let's just get ourselves an experienced bar manager, yeah?
Hang on, before we move on, right, what is the upkeep on the mansion?
does it cover the costs?
Yeah.
That's
That
not
was
very.
a very
That's not a very
crude
convincing.
answer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanatos.
you
No,
got them.
That's
that
better.
better?
You got them very. Yes.
Sorry,
yes.
my mic does some weird shit every now and again. Yeah, it covers the cost. In fact, to be honest, the money would cover the cost on any of these venues.
Especially because one of them is just a rundown warehouse.
Do that one, yeah.
Especially that
Yeah,
one.
no, though. But if we had done the fucked up warehouse, we just do it up.
Still
Boards,
cheap
in
rent.
fact, aren't really
An
too
issue,
big
we
of
can
a
replace
deal.
them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Your boy Thanatos gets up,
I've
walks
just had
over,
an amazing idea.
walks over and grabs a newspaper before walking back and sits down, and he starts flicking through it very quickly.
We could
have
renovate
never
the
read the newspaper.
warehouse to be a nightclub.
But we already have a nightclub.
I'm just saying.
I believe that the fixtures would still be within the interior.
That is true, yeah.
Eris was particular.
I mean, I'm happy with the nightclub if you lot are. Costs are covered in either way. And the nightclub does kind of pay for itself a little bit.
Which means more cash dollar for fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Indeed, I'm sure I could convince my brother to run this place for us.
Honestly, Zanny, though, would that be a good idea? Is he a people person who's going to be able to run this and keep patrons
can you
happy?
PM me which brother?
You should know which one.
I did the research.
I remember my
It's
guy.
Roman. It's not Greek, is it? It's
Is-
Roman, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is it the one that the god of heat? Maybe. Well then. What's the
So,
god of
it's-
hedonism?
On the
Not-
heart
it's
section
not-
at the back, and he's going down it, and he goes, I'm sure I would have found him by now. He just looks like a twat.
Hold on. There is a bit that I have. There is a line that I thought I wrote in, but I haven't. So I'm.
Oh god, that's even worse. Oh no.
Which brothers you have?
There we
Oh.
go.
Even better. I do not know how the internet works. There is no way I can make use of this information. So he's lost to me until somebody scrolls past it. Nod my head several times. Don't worry. I'm sure that we'll find my brother at some point, and he would make an excellent bar manager. He has done such things in the past.
Okay.
Toss nods his head several times. I have been told he is much more of a people person. Do not worry. Also, I hate him.
Oh, he's perfect then.
Oh.
All right.
Thanatos' brother
Belly and
Hypnos.
Hypnotoad.
There are many and varied brothers.
I mean, are you asking?
Yeah.
No. I don't know where Hypnos is at the moment. He's probably off doing whatever it is he does these days.
God, the name is Hypnos.
The god of sleep. Does that not make sense?
Hang on. Do all of your family think like
What do you mean?
Never mind. Don't worry about it, Danny.
I feel like I'd be looking at you from behind Thanatos with the old hand over the neck going, no!
No, you don't talk to the crazy person about the fact he's crazy. It makes him snap.
That's a lot of siblings.
Indeed.
If-
Find a list of your siblings anyway.
I hate them.
If
You hate them. Okay, right. Why on earth would they agree to run a bar for you if you don't get on with them?
Because you should never go into business with your mates.
Yeah, Thanatos
Yeah.
shrugs and goes, family?
Not here.
Actually, you know what? I can't even argue with that.
Also, and then he goes, and indeed, he always was a bit of a penis.
And you want him
He
in
knows,
your house.
he knows his presence will upset me. That will be good enough for him. I imagine that you will all get along with him greatly, except me. But I am willing to make that sacrifice for you, my friends.
he says through gritted teeth.
Friends, said in such a way that it means not friends.
Just realised that your sister is a fucking goddess of chaos.
Yes.
Fuck.
Gods of blame, woe, fate, sleep, deception, strife,
Ah.
age, and friendship.
Do we even
It's
want to know
black
who
sheep.
your fucking brother is now? Ah.
And he shrugs slightly and goes, it will be fine. We probably won't meet him.
Well,
But I will
I'd
keep
like
an eye
to
out.
meet him if he's going to run this place.
Indeed, I will keep up my eyes for him.
In the meantime, we still need a bar manager if we're going to do this.
I believe that we know two incredible business people.
Do we?
Indeed.
You want Mr. and Mr. Wiener to run the club.
Yeah. No, Mr. and Mr. Brentwood.
We will call it diversification of their portfolio.
We can call it Midnight Sausage.
I believe that the name should stay as it is, lest we upset my sister.
What's the name?
Isn't your sister dead?
People still come to- oh.
Thanatos shrugs. Erin?
Quick to the family tree.
Club Strife? That's not the word.
Possibly strife.
Club Chaos?
Mayhaps you're. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm having a good time, guys. I'm having a real good time.
I'm trying to bat around as many things as possible.
So. Oh, fuck it. I'm up. Votes for the. Are we going for the fucking nightclub then?
Seems like that. Like it.
Oh, chin up. lads.
Excellent.
Can't be
Let's
that
do this
bad.
then. We'll go in there. We'll get the building regs sorted out. The name can stay.
It feels like what should have happened then is that Wraith should have said it can't be that bad, and there's like a flash cut, and they're standing in the middle of like a decrepit shithole. The roof is hanging in, and there's rats running around on the floor, and there's like some sort of chthonic evil being that lives under the
it's
carpet.
worse than all that. The floor is sticky.
Oh.
Thanatos uses this time to levitate, and that's how I get around now.
you know someone's either had a really good night or a really bad night when you walk into a bar and the floor is sticky.
No.
Really,
Fine,
really.
it's fine. We can mop it. Keep telling yourself we can mop it. Okay.
If we walk in through the front door, I advise no one
No one what?
I don't
shines a
know.
black light within this facility.
No,
Ooh.
Where's that? What didn't you send me an image like that the other day? Oh,
I did actually,
So,
yeah.
am I right that you want to try and keep the club looking as it is? But, not.
If I know my sister,
Not
it would
piss-
likely be. It will be
Not
immaculate
piss-
within the interior.
Is
Much
it
as she let
cool?
it.
And I suspect
I'll
it's within
just
regulation.
deadpan look at you.
Maybe. Take that as
I
a
do not
maybe.
know what the regulations are, so I can only surmise.
That's a good point. If it isn't fucking pre-Jesus, you haven't got a clue.
Indeed. I never met him.
Got it.
Oh, you found it.
I found it.
The
Let's
perfect
put
meme for this situation.
It's straight into silly bollocks.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Is there like an upstairs office or some sort of club floor overlooking space?
Yeah, there's a VIP area.
Oh,
where-
we're taking that.
We shall be able to lord over the others like gods.
Angry
You
gods.
know what we need to do? We need to put some soundproof glass in so we can still see, but without being bombarded by music 24/7.
And then
True.
Make ourselves a little soundproof bubble so that we can lord over other people and
I
see
would
them.
give people the thumbs down when they displease us. And then the bouncers will execute them.
Yes.
By execution, I hope you mean throw them out the door, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Nod for my sake, just nod. I can just imagine you two looking at each other, looking at me, looking at each other, and just going, yeah.
There's a little too much hesitation there, but okay. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, cool. I am still here. Lovely.
Do you own this, or do we need to go and buy the
I
deed?
inherited it.
Indeed, my sister left it for me.
So the
She's
only thing
probably
we
been-
need to do is legally get it transferred by a lawyer?
I don't know. It would appear that this legal document is written in blood.
That's just wrong. Can I take that? Can I take that?
I like hold it out.
I'm gonna take that like on the very edge corners. I'm gonna fold it up.
Don't worry. I believe that it is made out of parchment and not human skin, as is
Do
customary.
you, do you want to have a look at it before you fold it up
I
and
was
put it away?
gonna have a look at it, yeah, just to see what it actually says.
So the signature says E Strife.
It is very haunted, and we have to spend the night to earn it.
Hell yeah.
So it is who I thought it was in terms of someone who thinks they are Strife in my book, but yeah. Okay.
I feel like my family are complicated.
Family, you know what I mean?
Yeah, family, God. I can hear lots of badoops in the background. It's very worrying.
Sorry, that's us.
So yeah, I guess Thanatos, having won the argument, if it was an argument, or won the situation, is just sitting there like nodding to himself slowly, while he's rummaging through as many newspapers as he can get himself like close to, and he's looking in the Lonely Hearts section of each one.
Are they recent newspapers, or are they
Like just as many as he can get his hands on, whichever. Recent, not recent.
There, you know what? You find your brother not in the Lonely Hearts section, but in the sports section.
Oh no! What a dick.
where that he is in the boxing section doing this dumb celebrity boxing match bullshit,
Like a lost puppy.
just like Logan Paul.
Oh, as soon oh what a twat. As soon as I see it, as soon as I see it, I will like wander over. Who's the yes? Sorry, yeah. So I will wander straight over to Drift and basically just like hand her the piece of paper and be like, That's him. That's who we need to
Boxer?
talk to. Well, he's not really a boxer. At least
Damn it.
he hasn't been since the Olympics.
Wait, hang on. What's the name of this person? Is it on the page?
I'm gonna make Owen think it
yeah.
quickly.
His name is Benny Vine.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Benny Vine? No,
Yeah.
that won't trigger me to sit there and go, "Is that your brother?" And I'm like, "Who is this guy?"
This is my brother.
Is that the first question for anyone we meet now? Are you Thanatos'
Are you
sibling?
Thanatos' family?
Does
If
he
they
look
say
like?
yes, we know to avoid them.
Does he look like you? Okay, yeah.
I mean,
okay,
I imagine he's very, very pretty.
Adonis-esque. Hold on.
Benny
Have you?
Vine.
It won't let me copy paste the picture I've got for him. Can you copy paste the picture for him?
We haven't even met him, and he already is a twat. Oh, apparently not. It won't let me copy from them.
I'm gonna try
Oh,
refreshing and do
I
it
can
again.
screenshot it. Give me a second.
Oh, cool. I did already click refresh, but it doesn't matter. I have two tabs of it open, one for streaming and one for me GMing.
I went to plug my vape in earlier and didn't. Now it's out of battery power. Okay. So which one of what? How? Okay.
He is the person we need to get in touch with to run the bar. I promise you, he's very good at it. I frown. I thought you were perhaps talking about my sunny disposition.
But you will, however, get people dancing if you drink enough of it. So you know, you could just be the dance floor enthusiast.
I'm not quite sure I know what you mean.
Like someone.
And he crosses his arms and walks back across the room to sit down.
Okay. In which case, I'll probably ring the lawyer that we've got in order to make sure that the building is actually ours.
I'm having a.
Because if the building has been inherited, we'll have to do probate on the building if it's inherited.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you can hand it off to him and he'll deal with it.
Yeah, that's
for the
my
lawyer shit.
plan. I'm just gonna
'Cause,
ring the
like-
lawyer and be like, "We're doing this. Can you do your shit?"
Back in a minute.
Because, like, while that is the only area of law that I am in any way like familiar with because of
Yeah,
grandparents
yeah.
stuff, I do not want to have. I'm not going. I don't think that will be fun.
No,
So yeah, you
no,
can hand it off to the lawyer.
Yeah. But that was pretty much my plan, was to go, "Hey,
Yeah.
we've got this piece of paper. We want to own this joint. Do whatever you need to do."
It's covered in gold leaf and written in blood.
Yeah.
Is this your normal type of
Don't
documentation?
worry, mate.
By the way, did anyone notice the pun in the lawyers' names?
We'd have to go back and have a look.
Fleeson Farkham.
Oh yeah.
I hate
Sorry,
it.
I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure.
Don't worry, I got it.
Good.
I'll probably ring I'll probably ring Farkham, because fuck Fleeton.
Oh, before I forget, these were just the other people. The party that I forgot to show you. Close. But you can, yeah. The way to reach Benny Vine.
Yeah.
So
I've just seen one of the pictures you've got in my notes. Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
For who? Sorry, you want to pick? You want to like?
For the one underneath the bit that says family tree.
Ah, yes.
I've just seen his picture. Fuck me. We need to meet him. Yeah, you guys thought I was weird, huh?
I thought it was a cool picture and I thought it fit.
Otherwise, yeah. So I'm like, yes, we need to meet Benny Vine. He says with much
Your
vitriol.
brother's actual name?
Yes, I imagine it is. He will have had it changed by Depol.
Surprised you know what dipole is.
I do read some things. And he nods his head several times.
Say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I believe his name before this would perhaps been Benjamin or something along those lines. In fact, no. And he shakes his head.
So, how are you guys on social media?
I'm
How are,
great.
how are your characters on social media? Got a lot of followers.
Absolutely not.
I have a Facebook profile, and it's like me, and I've got like 6 friends, and it hasn't been updated since like 2001.
and 4 of them are the rest of your super group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 of them are the rest of the super group, and 1 of them is Clip's mom.
I'm missing out on everyone.
And obviously you follow the the massive wieners fucking.
Oh yeah, that's all 6.
Yeah.
The massive wieners have a joint Facebook account because they're that sort of
Yeah.
couple.
No, we're not following Groundhog.
Oh.
I like to imagine you've actually made accounts for Groundhog, and you pretend to be them and fucking troll the internet with Groundhog.
And then he gets all the hate for it. Oh no, you guys are the worst. You are actually making super.
Yeah, I mean, what else are we supposed to do?
I'm making a superhero. You're making supervillains.
What do you mean, make?
Oh,
I found someone to bank
right.
for us, okay? I've done
So-
my bit.
Imagine any of Rafe's social medias are probably dead now.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Trying to think, would
I
I
mean,
have a reasonable one?
Hold on, 2 seconds. So Andy, are you that guy who like does a bunch of illegal shit, puts it on like Instagram, and then instantly gets arrested for it?
No.
Is that?
How could
Like,
they have found me?
Oh no.
How could they have found me when I was in a trance? You took a fucking selfie and put it on Instagram 10 minutes before the fucking heist started. Sorry, guys.
That was worth it.
About to rob a bank, haha.
Laugh out loud.
Only shot 6 cops on the way out, lol.
These bitches will never see it coming.
Fuck. Oh.
And you've hashtagged the bank.
Yeah.
So they get mentioned.
I like to imagine the last status I put up was "Hope the trial goes well." Smiley face.
Such and such has been offline for 4 years.
And then during the trial, they're literally bringing up your fee as evidence. Oh, fucking hell. So sorry. So you've got like 50,000 followers, but like no one remembers they followed you because they followed you like 2 years ago and you haven't posted anything. They followed you because they thought it was funny or cool what was going on. It's just like we haven't posted shit. Oh. So sorry, Karen. I have taken this.
No, it's fucking
on-
funny. Honestly.
But yeah, socials. How we so. Jack has already said that you're terrible with technology, so no, only Facebook there. Bubbles non-existent.
He could do it, but he just doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But he could hack Facebook.
True.
Probably could, yeah. What about Drift and Pillar?
Drift is pretty good on the social. Like generally, my character, I actually have like fucking social as a fucking skill. So,
I think the Pillar has quite an active blog.
Which rants about various foodstuffs.
He's a
It's
foodie.
like a food blog.
He's a fucking
Foodie
food
blogger.
blogger.
Love it.
Oh my god.
And he's got a special dedicated. He's like chairman of the Mr. and Mr. Wiener fan club.
I love the thought of you having an Instagram, but every single picture is a plate of meatballs.
But every single one of them has like the corner of a giant rocky finger.
I love it. I love it.
Some of them are not in focus.
So sometimes you have to ask the waiter, "Excuse me, I can't use my phone because I've got very big hands. Can you take a picture for my blog?"
It's fun. I've got very good at holding my little camera in one hand with my thumb and my forefinger, and just like clicking the click button to take a picture.
You've got one of those phones that builders use on site.
Did I already? Oh, yes, I did. All right.
It's got like a fucking giant rubberized case.
Yeah.
The old Nokia. Drop it down 10 flights of stairs and it's still good.
And the stairs are damaged.
Yeah. I dropped my Nokia down 10 flights of stairs once. I was moving house with a mate.
So, how are you planning on going about trying to contact Benny Vine?
His face is obviously in a newspaper. So, and usually at the bottom of newspapers it will have who wrote the article. Failing that, I'll go and speak to someone at the newspaper, find out who wrote it, then speak to them, and then go that way.
He's the article details that he is an Instagram star.
Yeah, I can also go on Instagram with Cliff's help.
This is this is like not critic. Analysts say that this was possibly the worst boxing they've ever seen broadcast on television.
So with a bit of help from Cliff, because he's obviously an Instagram genius, we can find him on Instagram and message him. Say, look, we've got a better job for you than boxing, because clearly the critics don't like you. So how would you like to fuck off your brother?
Don't worry, if we meet him, I will punch him in his face, and that will get his attention.
There is like the red thing, where you just get red, no response until you write "piss off your brother" and he types which one.
Oh, Thanatos.
Can you take a picture of Thanatos?
Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of Thanatos. In fact, I'll take a picture of Thanatos and go, this dickhead.
I want you to take a picture of him. He has to put up the peace sign, and he has to have be holding up a piece of paper with today's date on it.
Thanatos, do that.
Like my arms across the room. I'm not doing it. I'm not humouring him. Tell him if he doesn't come down here right now, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to punch him in his stupid, pretty face.
I'm going to gonna reply. He refuses to do it and says he'll punch you in your pretty face if you don't get down here.
Remember that time in Rome? It's going to be just like Rome again, but this
Think
time
about-
with much more blood.
Something about Rome and more blood.
Did you do as the Romans do?
No, I hate the Romans.
Oh,
They're the reason we're in this mess.
Yes, by the way, on Instagram, back to his brother. Paraphrasing.
There is an ellipsis as a response. And then after 5 minutes, get another message that's just like, where am I meeting you?
He knows!
Oh, the address.
Ah, yes.
I'll give him the address.
Brotherly love.
I mean, if you can't bully your little brother, what can you do?
Very mate, little brother is fucking awesome.
Yeah. And I nod my head in like, yes, I have won. I stand up, go, I need to change, as I'm currently wearing nothing but this rag, which is currently wrapped around my crotch.
Oh, fucking.
I forgot you.
You're in a fucking rag.
Yeah, I've got a lab coat
Hey.
draped around my cock and nothing else. It's all good. It's all good.
What?
Yeah, well, no, Fanny has been sitting in that lab coat that we nicked.
Ah, yes.
So he's going to go and get
And you
changed.
haven't. Oh, right, yeah.
He's going to go put some clothes on before he goes to see his brother.
You don't want your
So-
brother thinking you're a fucking bum.
Mm.
So in those so it takes a couple of days. He messages back like, that's going to take me a couple of days. I'll see you like Thursday or whatever.
Ooh.
Right. So in those days, you can move out of the HTC tower and take your first baby steps on the road to becoming a proper grown-up supergroup.
Can we do sensible things like, soundproof a couple of the rooms and surveillance and all that bullshit?
Well, it's also
Go
Ben. We
on.
can hear everything.
Sorry.
I imagine the inside of it's fairly nice, and I imagine that there are rooms in there.
Yeah, I was just more if Erin hasn't soundproofed them. Soundproof them.
Yeah, I imagine she wouldn't. She's not the sort.
Yeah.
There are storage spaces which you can convert into like living quarters.
Yeah.
There's a basement that you can do the same to. Like I will at some point find a map
Cool.
that we can have like the 3 levels of map that I won't like. The line of sight stuff, and you can just like write on it.
It's like, a lab bubbles, a parking bay,
Yeah.
warehouse for Rafe to put all of his stolen bullshit in, and
The orgy pit.
keep it there.
yeah. The mud wrestling ring.
Actually, hold
The
on.
replica fire station.
Yeah.
Convert one
be
room into a
building
fucking fire station.
I'll be building an exact model of our fire department in matchsticks.
Right.
Light
Here's a blank. Right. So here's a blank
Yes.
map. Is everybody on the blank map? Okay, cool.
Yep.
You all have drawing tools.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just to test the drawing tools out first, we have to do the.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
yeah. You have to do the obligatory. Yeah.
It's a robo penis.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a snail.
It's an unhappy robo penis.
Oh,
Okay, right.
right. So first things first, let me edit it before you draw anything.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, it is now very, very tall.
Oh heck!
Oh heck.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a big old line every 25, and those are gonna be the 3 floors.
So are we all in agreement that the bottom floor is going to be like the lair?
Well, maybe I should do 4
It's going
for
to
a
be like
basement as well.
it'll be like a little 12-inch box TV, like perched on a pile of books. A weight bench with all of the weights missing,
Yeah.
So
and
just a bench.
like a pair of deck chairs.
Yeah.
So the top floor is what, the nightclub?
Yeah, I guess.
Which is already below the floor. Like,
Yeah, it's
ground.
underground anyway, so. I mean, this is a fire risk just waiting to happen.
Oh, that's a box. I don't want a box. I want a line. Yeah. I like this. I didn't plan any of this. We're just doing like group. I'm making up the group
Back in a
activities
minute.
on the fly. I'm having a good time.
It's too late now. Yeah, we've gone off the deep end. There's no coming
Yeah.
back.
There we go. That's floor 1. I need an. To the red lines, lady and a gentleman.
Can we
That's
have
top
a
floor.
vending machine that only sells superhero branded sweets and beverages?
Yes.
Like
As soon as we pick a superhero team name.
Didn't we already do that? I thought we were Apex.
Oh, yes, we are.
I meant like other superheroes. Like
Oh yeah. Oh,
the
you mean
game-
like the
Gator
Guardians of the Galaxy and
looked
stuff?
out and it says Dino Scores.
No.
They're a gang.
Ooh.
They're not a
Yeah, they're
superhero
villains.
group.
Unless you have two, one for heroes, one for
Yeah.
villains, and the villains one is always
We have
empty.
Bug
Fuck
Brigade,
those guys.
Global Guardians, American Way, and the Round Table. And now Apex.
Yeah.
There are more than those. Are just the very, very famous ones.
Yeah, but they're the
So-
ones that will sell. They're the ones that will
yeah.
sell.
Yeah. But there are more than that we we can make up and bullshit if you.
Yeah,
If you would
and
like.
if they want their merchandise sold in our vending machine, they'll have to come and do a fucking deal.
There we go. That is 4 floors. If
Wow.
we do it where like the bottom one is the basement, right?
Okay.
And then
Who's
do it
doing
like
the art
that.
then? Who's volunteering?
who is volunteering
So
to do
I'm not
to do
volunteering to
the
draw. I'm
drawing?
wank at drawing.
I'm happy to draw it.
Ooh.
But
Congratulations, well volunteered.
Well volunteered.
Yeah.
I would say that the top floor needs to be the nightclub. That way, fucking patrons don't have to come.
It's
And
not
this
I
is
mentioned
stuff.
This is on the second.
so the bottom floor will be a basement. For
So,
this,
Floor needs to be a
this one-
garage, actually.
I was gonna say top
Right.
floor, working down. It's gonna be like garage and entrance, then nightclub, and then probably a little bit more nightclub / VIP area / more nightclub, followed by like underneath is our actual secret lair where the ICBM tubes sit. And it opens up the fountain in Central Park fountain opens up, and that's how we launch the nuke into space.
Christ.
I said,
Sorry.
I was gonna say, I said Central Park, Owen, and you didn't stop me, so it's too late now.
No.
It's too late.
I said earlier, no ICBMs, not allowed.
We'll just have it an extra continental. Yeah.
I-
He said ICBM, not ECBM.
Or indeed, ICBR, Intercontinental Ballistic Rocket.
Oh, no.
I mean, to be fair, does
the
it really
loophole.
need to be like intercontinental? Can't we just have like a ballistic missile?
Alternatively, why don't we just have it so it's a giant, like, radar dish that points at the satellite that drops the tungsten rods?
rods from God. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, which floor is which? So the bottom
The
floor.
very,
Yeah.
well,
the
it's all
basement.
basement. So it's basement
That's
4.
where we're gonna live. Where we're gonna have our little secret base and.
Okay, so this is like a 3-story basement, basically.
Hell yeah.
And the top rung is the ground floor.
Entrance,
effectively.
Garage and entrance on the top. But, we've got to have somewhere to park the cars and bikes.
Yeah. And all of our guests need somewhere to park because drinking and driving is wrong.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line.
Hey, guys, I've gotten away with it. The rest of the session is just going to be drawing this out. Nice.
Sweet.
What do you want the third floor down to be?
Nightclub and VIP is what
Yeah, well,
Skype
I
back
imagine there's going to be there's a bit that we can sit and lord it over above everyone else.
Yeah, so
That'll be on the main floor though, won't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can only imagine the twisted, disgusting things that go on in the VIP area, 4 floors under the ground. Suspicious.
Please tell me we have a fucking elevator.
No, we've actually just got poles that are greased.
No.
Sorry, no.
That was the one thing that you allowed Cliff to have. Just give me this one thing, guys. And it was just like, you know what? All right.
It's like the elevator stops 1 floor short. So from the 3rd to the 4th floor, it's no
Yeah.
longer an elevator. It's just a fucking pole just for Cliff.
No, it's one of those ones where you need a key to go down to the bottom floor.
Okay.
Or even better, like retinal scans and
Arm prints and retinal scans and
yeah.
Oh, see, I totally imagine we just have a really, really hench sort of Latin American guy who wears a really posh suit with sunglasses who stands by the door and is just like, no, see, you can't go downstairs, ese.
Yeah, we do. It's just if they manage to get past them, then they're fucked anyway because it's all retinal scans in the lift. So we can still have a henchman.
And he's got a name like I don't know, something really, really, really common like Steve. You know what I mean? Good times. And we ask Steve a lot of questions about his family, and it turns out that he's the only child, and his mum's really ill, and he really needs this job to look after her, and so we take him under our wing. You know what I mean? Like super cliched. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my god, that's not his name. Hey, my name's Derek. Derek Despacito, hey? See.
Oh man.
Gosh.
Poor guy.
See.
Jeez.
Oh. See. Yeah.
This is our VIP area, is it?
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, would you not trust these stairs? Holy shit.
I wouldn't trust those stairs. I know who's drawing them.
You need to extend that VIP by 1 space to the left because it's not even.
Oh my god.
It is even.
It's not. There's 7 squares on the left and 6 on the right.
But then
Yeah.
the actual room isn't even. Oh, I guess he made stairs bigger.
It's 25 by 25, I believe, the whole thing, the whole square. Or at least I tried to make it like that. Maybe I fucked up with my measuring. But it doesn't matter now because I'm downstairs, away from my computer, having a slice of marble cake.
Despacito.
What happened to the room?
So does this mean I need to politely request a list of NPCs just so we can get Owen to do as many different accents as possible?
No.
Yep.
Like we need to have a Scottish bartender.
Got to be a small female one as well, because it's even funnier than.
Yeah, from Glaswegia, which is what Glasgow is named here.
The Glaswegia city-states. They
Yeah.
soared themselves out of the country and pushed themselves off into the Atlantic.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
No,
Just
okay.
it just turns into Mrs. Doubtfire.
I was going to say, I've decided we're not doing that one.
Hello, my little sweetie. How are you doing?
No. No. It's no okay.
I do an all right job.
Feel free to chime in.
Well, if
Right, so we need a bar next. You need the bar.
if you're doing the nightclub, I'll do the top floor, which is going to be just like a big square with parking things in it.
Okay.
I love how, straight off the cuff, we've kind of gone, hey, professional artist, draw us our base.
I can volunteer.
If you don't volunteer, then we're going to be mad.
Then we're going to volunteer.
How big are each of these squares? Sorry.
3
Are they
meters
5
by
foot?
3 meters. It's a stand. It's the whatchamacallit standard. The cipher system standard, as opposed to the 5
6
feet.
meters for behind of a bar isn't too bad, is it?
Ah.
Trying to think.
Pretty good. Like,
Oh wait, no,
It's
no, because
massive for behind the bar.
that's massive, isn't it? So 3 meters for behind a bar.
I
There's
am
gotta
like
be, like-
2.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
about
like
2
2
meters
and a
tall.
half. Yeah.
there's
No,
gotta be.
It's-
not 2.5.
Oh, you
I am
want
190.
Hang on.
I'm
you want
190
a
centimeters.
spirit from the fridge or whatever? Sure, let me go there. And the guy walks away and keeps walking.
No, it's alright. I was just like, wait, no, 6 meters sounds ridiculous. I'm thinking 6 feet.
And then the guy stands and goes, "Did you want the strawberry one?"
Need an intercom
Over the
system between
crowd,
the fridge and the
over
fucking
the
bar.
music, just screaming.
Oh, I
Sub-
don't have
sub bar
access.
section.
I don't have access to my bullshit from my games to like drag across, because we could have had a Tarask statue in the basement.
Can you not upload a picture as a token?
Maybe I'm not that arsed. It's cool.
Not the correct. I miscalculated. Oh, you fucker. How do I undo these?
You click on them and then you delete them. You select them and then you press the delete button. If you have drawn more than one line as one drawing, then it deletes all of it. Which, remember that maze I made?
Yeah.
And then you guys started like smashing down walls in the middle of it?
Yeah.
And I was like, 5 foot square side or 1 3 meter square side at a time. I drew it in sections, right?
Yeah.
So the one time the first time I was like, right, I want to smash through the wall. I was like, fine, click, delete. Oh god, no, that's like a quarter of the maze gone.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my god, and redrawing it.
You got the dance floor up there, or have you got the seating?
I have not yet drawn the dance floor, but hang on. Hang on.
This is giving me flashbacks when I was 10 years old and you're doodling on a bit of paper with your brother about your super secret treehouse or something.
Yeah.
Rude.
Trails on you. I can't draw. Also, I was an only child. Also, there was no trees where I lived. Anyway. Thanks, Ben, for bringing up that trauma.
random seating. Where's the middle of this?
So while you guys, or should I say, while Andy is
Just
is
Andy,
drawing
I'm
the
fine.
hideout.
Shit. I would like to send you a message on something I would like to do.
I feel like we need to go. We need to go on the prowl and do like some publicly good work, like helping old women cross the streets,
Street cred, basically.
but maybe buying some Girl Scout cookies. I don't know. What do people do in America? Do like a ribbon cutting ceremony?
We run out into the street and shoot guns into the air.
I don't think we're popular enough to want to do to have ribbon cutting, but I like the idea.
We could do a ribbon cutting at our nightclub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely got to do that.
We can invite our best friend, Watchdog.
Oh. Jokes on Watchdog. They're in the cage dancing for everyone.
Oh no.
Strip.
Didn't we establish it was like a fursuit?
Yeah. Oh no. Ed
I feel
forever.
like these areas need to be raised up. Raised seating areas, but
Certain parts of this aren't going to be straight because I can't be bothered.
I've managed to off-center there.
It's okay. You're just gonna have to deal. Ha ha ha! If I had my graphics tablet,
But you
this would have
fucker, this isn't 25 squares. It's 26 squares. It's 26 squares up and down.
Another thing that I feel like we should do. Is,
One of them's
we should do
going to be
one of those-
24.
Yeah. How do you fuck that up?
Top one's got cars in it, so it's all right.
Mm. It's fine. They've
No,
all
the
got a
top
bit of
one
an
is
overhang
26.
then.
Right. These gold squares are 10 apart.
I'm just trying my best.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all 25 except for the bottom one. How have you managed that?
They're not 20. The top one is 26.
No, it's not. It's 25.
Right, count the fucking squares and
I
stop
am. I'm
using
using
a
the
ruler.
ruler. Oh, jeez. No.
These gold squares are 10 apart.
Sí. Ya ves, ya ves. Sí. Sí.
It doesn't count the starting square when you use the ruler
Well, no, because that would be the
because it assumes that that's where you're starting from.
Yeah. I was like, these are not 25.
Shrink. Or you're just gonna staple like a bunch more into the other one.
I was losing my fucking marbles. No, because it's way more fun.
Father, I crave violence.
Oh, I just need to delete one box and then the answer to that is yeah. There we go.
But I'm drawing cars.
I have to go soon. I'm as much as I'm enjoying this, I'm gonna have to go and sleep because I'm tired. What you need to do? Ugh. I'll just get the investor to bankroll it.
That's a mysterious invest.
Time finding this investor.
Mysterious invest. Right. Does the bottom one now tell me that it's 25? Yes. Okay. That
Again,
means it's
that's
26.
wrong.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
I see what you mean.
It's all
Yeah, there's all
26 by
26.
26 now. Haha! I added an extra horizontal box as well, so now they're all square.
Thanks, I hate it.
Well, they're not square because they. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Right in a column.
they're 26 by 26. And then I could just move that box over one, and then this entire thing just over one, and then boom! It's like nothing. It's like move this one. Stop trying to attack the cursor.
Been lovely, folks. But
All
I
right,
will
see
see
you
you
now.
another time.
Night.
Bye.
See you later.
I hope tonight's been all right.
Yeah, it's been fun.
I really enjoyed tonight. Thank you, Owen.
Happy Homes is my favourite game to play.
Okay. Right, I've moved everything over, so now it's like.
I wish I
the
could copy
same
paste
plate.
things.
Ooh,
That would
I
make
need
my
to-
life so much easier.
Can you not?
No.
I do not know why that is. You shit. Fucking sit on the floor. You can sit on the floor. No. No. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the floor.
No, you little fucker. Come here. Come here. No.
I've managed to depict accurate car parking stratagems.
Have you got one who's taking up like 3 bays and they're disabled?
Yes, we have now.
I love you, little baby, but fucking get on the floor.
Oh, I think
On the
you're
floor,
alright
get
as well, Owen.
Get out. Get on the floor. Get out my way. Get on the floor.
It's gotta get swifty in here.
Fucking. Fucking. Luna's been a good girl. Luna's just like sat there chilling out. Nyx has ripped everything that I'm gonna have to pick up in a minute. Everything off the back of my desk, right? Between the desk and all, just like I had a bunch of cards there they're gonna have to pick up. I have a few dice, contact lenses, a little fucking R2D2 torch, right?
I can hear you complaining, Owen, but you know what I'm going to tell you, and all it requires is a Hessian sack and a bath.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a
No.
Hessian sack? Can we use a cotton sack?
It doesn't. We can actually use plastic bags if we're not asked about, like, disposal.
Now I'm going to get banned for animal cruelty.
Nah, it's fine. I've mentioned it basically every game we've played. So if they haven't banned you yet,
I mean, that's because fucking no one's watching.
well, also true.
Well, you said last time we had people watching. We had followers.
I don't know how many of those are followers, or
And how many of them are bots?
Yeah, right. So I'm uploading a photo now, right? Do you see this? Do you see this?
Yeah.
You see all those little rolled up bits of fucking paper.
Oh no.
My mum tears out. My mum tears out of like books or like there's wrapping paper. She tears a bit off, rolls it up, throws it to the kittens. Right? You know what they do?
Make a mess.
They grab them, bring them up to my room, and go, "Daddy, look what I found."
Father, I crave violence.
And they just all end up in my room. All of them.
There's a joke in here somewhere, actually, but I can't think of what it is.
You know what? I am dreading
Back
the
in a
thought
minute.
of them going outside, right? Because they're gonna, they're gonna catch little birds and mice and shit, and they're not gonna leave them downstairs for us to find in the morning like they used to. They're gonna bring them straight into my room and go, "Daddy, look what I found! I caught this for you, Daddy." And fucking Father, I crave violence.
Father, I crave violence. It's there's a meme about people like how cats all speak like disparaged Victorian children. And it is my favorite set of memes. 1 second. Cats speaking like Victorian children. I googled this yesterday. Me removes cat from my lap to do something else. My cat. Father is evil. Father is unyielding. Father is incapable of love. I am running away. I am packing my little rucksack and going out to explore the world as a lone vagabond. I can no longer thrive in this household. Alternatively, me lightly touching cat with the side of my foot. Cat, move out of the way, please, so I don't trip on you. Cat, her eyes enormous. You kick cat. You kick her body like the football. Oh, jail for father. Jail for father for 1,000 years.
Okay, I appreciate this meme.
And yeah, another one. Cat when I'm snuggling him. I've never met you in my life, you bastard. You fiend. Stop this at once. Cat when I'm busy doing something and can't pet him for a second. Where is my kisses from father? Where is my snuggles and cuddles that I crave so dearly? You are cruel and unjust, father, and I am going to scream.
You know what? I am very surprised when I picked her up that she didn't fucking yowl at me, because
I'm back.
Nyx hates being welcome back. Nyx hates being picked up, and almost whenever she's like happy where she is, and you pick her up, she gets big old yowl. When she wants cuddles, come into my room, meow, meow, meow. It's like I'm doing something, and she'll be like meow, and then I will touch her head a little bit, and she'll be like, "That's all I wanted. I'm off. Fuck you." And just
Father is evil.
I'm outie.
Father is incapable of love.
I'm gonna so because that's basically the end for the night. I'm gonna stop the stream. But if there's any, hold on, let me. If there's any other